Hello, everyone, on this Tuesday evening. I know I always go at the wrong time going live, but for those who come in, hello, hello, hello. I'm not going to be on here too long because I have some red lobster waiting on me. And hey, Montrese, how are you? Good to see you. Hey, CX. I'm so glad to see you fellas here today. Hey, Flip, what's good? Well, I got some reactions on that I'm going to be doing today. I'm going to be sharing a couple of videos with you about, people seeking attention and how in this society today, attention is what. Hey, Derek. Attention is what people want. That's the clout. They want that clout. They want their names to be heard, people to say their names. They want to hear their names. They want to see they just want to see themselves in a spotlight because they think they're just they're all of that. And you see it on Instagram, TikTok, YouTube. I mean, you might even have some people in your family like that. You might even have some friends, some homeboys, some homegirls that's like that. What's up, Miss Believe? And some of the same people have a stigma about themselves. I call it a delusion of grandeur. And most of the time, delusion of grandeur is basically having the appearance of being more than what they are. And they're very prideful. They are very arrogant. They take no accountability for their delusional behavior. And we see that very commonly. I'm just going to show you some videos, and then I'm going to do a reaction on brother Garrett Chavis live on today. I thought was pretty interesting if people will actually pay attention. Now, I thought about this before doing this because I didn't want to come across messy because that's the first thing people want to say when you decide to do a reaction, but everybody else can do a reaction. But just because I don't like one of the young ladies on here, I'm not going to call her a young lady, one of the females that's on here. I'm going to really try my best not to be disrespectful because I really, just a couple of weeks ago, I really would like to have dragged her, but I am trying to mature a little bit, but it's still in me. Okay. So I battle with, being mature, and, I battle with it. You know what I'm saying? So, oh, okay. I didn't see his last live, CX, but I battle with being mature, with a lot of things because a lot of times you go to your first nature. Your first nature is to do something because of out of spite, or do something because of anger, or do something just because you may not like a person. But I want to be fair. And I said, before I do this, I'm not going to be disrespectful. I'm at least try not to be. Hey, CC. Hey, Roy Lee. I'm going to try not to be disrespectful. I'm going to try to be honest. I'm going to be honest, and I'm going to try to not be disrespectful. That's all I can promise myself. Okay. So I'm going to show you a little bit of the things that people do, and men and women do it too. It's not just a woman thing, it's a men and women, it's a people thing. There's so many people, they'll do anything to get some clout, they'll do anything to get some attention. And I'm going to show you just some clips of what people do. Now, a lot of people do physical things to get attention, right? They either get some type of plastic surgery, they either do something to their face, whether it's in tattoos. They do a lot of different things to stand out, to be seen. I've always been told, be yourself. That's the best way to be, is to be yourself. But that seems to be difficult for a lot of people. So I'm going to share just some clips with you. And I want you to just see what people do to be noticed, to be seen. This is some extreme surgery, plastic surgery, some extreme body modifications that people do to be seen. And you're going to see the things that people do. You have someone that wants to look like a lizard. This is what he feels that would make him, to be seen. He likes the attention. He likes people staring at him. When you see people do a lot of physical things, a lot of different body modifications, a lot of plastic surgery, they are trying to get a need met. Now, nobody wants to be ignored. Everybody wants somebody to see them. That's just the human part of us, to be known by somebody. But when it becomes to extreme, when you do things to your body, or when you act in different ways and behaviors just to be noticed, just for somebody to hear your voice, that's when it becomes an issue. But so many people are so blinded because of their delusion, they can't even see what they're doing is extreme. They can't see what they're doing is attention seeking. Do you see this? I'm just showing you certain things, what people do. Let me show you some more body modifications. A young lady puts something in her, some implants in her cheeks. This is so that she can stand out. And it's nothing wrong with being different. It's nothing wrong with that. If that's the way God made you, or even if that's not, and you want to do something to make yourself look different or better, I can understand that. But to go to the extent that some people go to really just stand out, where people, you see how she looked before? Now, these are people that do physical things to themselves. Look at this. These are extreme things, so people can see them. They go through extreme things. Some of these people look normal. And see, she went in for a plastic surgery on her face, and it ended up distorting her face. Look, people do some of the oddest things so that they can stand out. Look at this. They used to call her, I think they call her the cat lady. She looks like she has a mask on. All of this is clout. I want people to notice me. I want to be heard, because there has been something when they were a child that they felt unheard. Now look at this. Again, I'm not saying it's anything wrong with enhancing your looks, but when it comes to a point where you're wanting to go to extreme measures to stand out in the most I would say ridiculous ways, that's an issue. That's a void that you have not dealt with. Look at this. Look at how extreme this is. There's all types of things. If you ever looked at that the show called Botch, and you see all these different things that people do to their bodies. This was a German lady, and she was Caucasian. She had very pale skin. She What she did was she went into a lot of tanning beds to darken her skin. And I think she took a supplement to make her dark as well. I don't know what supplement that was, but she did go through extreme tanning to look dark. I mean, are you seeing this? This is what people do on the outside to stand out. And she got the very big implants. This is what people do on the outside, right? And I'm just showing, hey Sassy, how are you? Good to see you. I'm going to show you another video, and then I'm going to get to the reaction that I will be doing um, with the Mr. Garrett Chavis live, about which was really interesting. I'm going to share this with you. Let's see. I don't know if y'all can.
Everybody, go ahead and raise your hand. Everybody, the blue check.
No, not yet.
Oh, she said not yet.
Not yet. If you know a guy has been verified, famous, artist, actor, etc., are you more inclined to pursue him because of his, profession?
The
And don't
contrary.
cap, or
No.
are you easier?
He's gonna cut
I'll
a
hear
check.
you out, but it
I'm
doesn't
not gonna say
impress
nothing
me.
because
Don't cap.
you're gonna call me a
You
liar.
feel me? Like I'll hear you out, but I'm not. It's not gonna impress me. It's not gonna make me be like, oh my god, like he's so this. I'm just gonna.
So you're
like,
not impressed by a blue check?
I've met a lot of people, like I'm
Everybody
normal.
got
But if
I'm
a blue
used-
check pop up in your DM, you're gonna prioritize that more.
I might look at it, but
For
that
sure.
don't mean I'm. Like anybody's gonna look at a
I
fucking
care more
blue
about
check.
talent.
Who
if
are
you're
you?
a
Okay,
talented
cool.
person.
Like
because I'm attracted.
blue
to
check don't
talent.
mean shit.
I'm
He's got
attracted to how
50K
fine
with a
you
blue
is.
check.
Yeah.
Stop. Like
So this short is, do girls clout chase verified blue check users? And basically those are people that have a lot of followers on Instagram. Those are even people that may be celebrities or athletes, or anybody with some type of high status in society. And that's basically what this is about. Every person that I've shown you, they have gravitated to clout because they love the attention. And it's normal to want a little bit of attention. It's normal to want to be known and to want to be seen to an extent. But when it becomes an extreme in your behavior and the way you look, and the way you act, it takes away from people actually wanting to know you, the real people, because real people can see through what the facade that you put on. Real people can see that you actually just want somebody to listen to you because you didn't have anybody listening to you when you were a little girl or a little boy. Real people can see how inadequate you really feel and how much low self-esteem you really have because you haven't got the attention and the love that you wanted. So you go elsewhere, you act certain ways. Do you understand why kids in school act a certain way? Because they're not used to attention. They thrive for it. It's something that they want so bad, so they act out. Instead of them acting in a good way, they act out in the worst way because they want to be seen. They want somebody to give them the attention that they've been missing. And we see that in society today. We see that in some friends, some associates. We see that in people at our job. We see that in people on YouTube. We see that in people that we see in TikTok, on Instagram. They have to take a picture every 5 seconds. It's all about getting attention and having the spotlight. So I'm going to share a little bit with this. Um, if anybody would like to come up, you're more than welcome. That will, because I was at work, and when I had at the beginning, early this morning, I came and said hello to the people in Gary's chat. I was getting ready for work. I went to work, and it was getting closer, I think, to 9 o'clock, I think. And I was taking, the kids were doing something or activity, and I just went on YouTube to see if Garrett was still live. And to my surprise, um, it was a situation where I was just kind of like, really, you know. Now, for those who don't know, unlike what some people like to say, or this person would like to say, that my feelings was hurt because she stopped talking to me, which is, and I'm really gonna try not to be disrespectful, but to the common sense and classy person, my feelings was not hurt. And so the audacity for a person to say that, really, that's why I'm really trying my best not to be disrespectful, because the audacity of people that have that delusional mind to think that my feelings were hurt with somebody I did not know. If anything, I was like, what the heck is wrong with her? And for people, in her mind, I was talking about her before she was talking about me, which was a lie. I started talking about her when the situation happened where this person talked about, did a live talking about the 7 T's of friendship or whatever she was talking about, but she was doing a indirect live about me. I kind of figured she was because my friend was watching at the time, and she was like, Selena, is this lady talking about you? I said, I have no idea. So when I checked the Instagram, she had blocked me. My feelings was not hurt. I was just like, that beep. I didn't do nothing to her. I hadn't been talking about her. There were some things that I noticed because she is a subliminal queen. Okay. So I knew that maybe weeks prior to, she was giving me little hints she was talking about me. And, I try not to get too much into the women beef and all of that because women are going to be women. And most of the time, women don't like each other for the most part. You have a lot of women that are insecure. They don't like themselves and they don't like other women, especially if they look better than them or they feel like they have more potential than they do. So I don't get into that. Either I like you or I don't, right? So I have no reason to my feelings wasn't hurt. It really was kind of like, what is her problem? What did I do to her? So the audacity for her to even say that on her live, which I did not watch, like I didn't go to watch it. Someone sent that clip to me. And when I saw it, I said, you know what? I really want to call this woman everything but a child of God. But I'm really at this point, I'm really going to just really say what react to this and really not go into any more because I for me this chapter is going to be closed completely, but I want people to see something in this. And I'm not going to be biased, right? Because I may like another person over another, right? I don't want to be biased, but I want to be real, okay? And so I'm going to look at it in all aspects, even if I can't or I don't like another person. So I'm going to play this. I don't know quite everything because, like I said, I caught when the other person came up. So I want to know what happened from, from the start of before she came up. So I will be touching on that. Now, if anybody can explain some other things to me about what happened to, you can come up, just let me know. And then if I don't know you, I'm going to ask you to come up. So for those who do not know, brown skinned lady is a very vocal person. Some people think she's downright nasty. Some people think that she is a clout chaser herself. When I have watched brown skinned lady, she's a person. She don't care about where she go. She don't care about what panel she go on and talk to whoever. She just like going on panels and talking. I don't know if that's the definition of a clout chaser, but what I do know is brown skinned lady has been a person, whether she's all the way wrong or all the way right. She is going to say what she's going to say, and she doesn't there's no ands or buts about it. She is a straightforward person, whether it's wrong or whether it's right. And she doesn't pretend to be a pristine or a classy or a person that is of high regard. She doesn't pretend that. She pretends to be herself, which is brown skinned lady. So she's on Garrett's live. He is he's hosting. This is his channel for those who don't know, because I know a lot of people in this that watch me are not a part of this sector. So they don't know who these people are. So I'm just going to show you, I'm going to show you some things in this. And again, we're talking about clout chasing. We're talking about how people want the spotlight. And they will go to the most extreme foolish measures to get it. Okay. So be patient with me. I will be doing some stopping and going. That's just what a video is. So just be patient with me and let me get to going.
To say that like you at least you were, you know,
Let me go back just a little bit.
Me questions.
I don't never get to ask you no questions.
You done asked me 1,000 questions, a thousand different times. You act like this the first time you done
And
came
you
on my
ain't answer
panel.
you ain't answer not one of them.
I done answered all your damn
Can
questions
I just say this real quick
a
before I
thousand
forget?
times over.
Um
Go back and look at some of my videos, and
I wanna
you'll
say this
know that I
yesterday.
answered your question.
Now
Hi,
I don't like your ass, but
how are
the way
you?
you came on the Relly's panel and
Well,
you were
how the
trying to be
hell you don't
civil,
like me,
uh,
Brown Skin? Well, go ahead though. I
what
don't know why you don't
well
like
okay,
me, but
the
go
way
ahead.
the way you came on Relly's panel, like I think that that was the wrong
Hey,
way.
That was another content creator that I do not watch. So there was a situation where 86K went on somebody else's panel, and I believe they did not allow him to talk. So that's what she's expressing.
hold on,
Like I feel like you were getting
hold on
jumped.
for Brown Skin. Hold on for a second. My bad.
Hmm.
Hey Darren, don't use that word in my chat. 27, Darren. That predator word, man.
Mhm.
You can roast in the chat, but please don't use that word, man.
Hey,
And
27 Green.
if you don't use that word, I'll make sure you don't get timed out. But don't use that word.
Okay, so well, yesterday, I mean, well, yeah, when you was on Relly's panel, I can honestly say that like you, at least you were, you know, at least apologizing. Now I don't know how sincere you are or how long it's gonna last or whatever, but I do think that
Yeah, Sam, thank you. Um, I, I I don't know if you can hear the conversation. This is the same lady that people's like. She's like rah rah. She's like all over the place, right? So they are actually having a decent conversation. A decent conversation. They're just talking like two adults on a panel. Okay, y'all see what's going on? Okay, I just want to make sure.
you were at least trying to have a conversation, and so it was really frustrating to see like everybody jumping down your throat and not allowing you to talk.
Wait, say
That
that
was
again,
frustrating.
Brown Skin.
I said that when you were on Relly's panel yesterday, um, I did see that you were trying to apologize, and I mean, not yesterday, on Mother's Day, you were trying to apologize and you were trying to have a conversation at least. I don't know how sincere you were or how long it's gonna last or whatever, but you were at least trying to have a conversation. So for you not to be allowed to express your thoughts, that was fucked up. That was really fucked up.
Yeah. I'm glad. I'm not the only one to notice that.
Yeah, so um I wanted to express that because I was watching it on video. And shout out to Really Time TV. And I think that yeah, I think it I mean I kinda knew it was gonna happen, but the fact that you stayed up there for that long and you were at least willing to try to explain and apologize. And you know what? But nobody has to accept your apology, true enough. But the way that I think that everybody was like kind of like just keeping on to you, and especially given the fact that they were not holding her accountable for anything that she did, was disingenuous, and that wasn't cool.
So she's talking about the other lady that he had an issue with. And I ain't gonna say her name because I don't care to, but it's another lady that he had an issue with, and basically, um, they were, she was saying that, y'all heard what she said, it was disingenuous, he didn't, she felt like he didn't get a fair chance to express himself from what she's saying.
Whatsoever. No, not socks.
Garrett, why you
I still
getting
don't like you
quiet?
though. You still full of shit.
Okay, I guess Garrett.
And
I
I,
don't know what
I,
Exactly.
Garrett is.
I never put up her address.
Right.
I
And you
never
came right
put
there
out a
first.
pic. I never put out a pic
Mhm.
of her daughter.
Right. Right. See now, you better than me. And I'm telling you, if you go there with my family, I'm everybody. Anybody can get it. Anybody can get it. So that's why I don't get. I don't understand it. Yeah, people can respond and be wrong in their response, but let's not negate the fact that people are responding to something. Let's not do that. And I can understand people not liking somebody, and wanting to like take one side over the other, but like, no, let's call a thing a thing.
But
She
brown,
did the absolute most.
but brown skin, they won't even acknowledge the fact that this lady put up my deceased brother, deceased grandmother, a lot of my relatives without me putting up any picture of her relatives.
Mm.
The only thing I did was said her neighbor name, initials. I said the
Mm.
initials of her neighbors
Right.
and they street number. I didn't give
Mm.
the street name. But see,
Mm.
this is after that she didn't put up all of my information. See,
Right.
that's what they not failing to acknowledge. Moonlight put up my family, put up deceased pictures of my brother and my grandmother. She did all that way before I put up any of her information. See, that's what they not saying. And see,
And that's what I don't
that's why
like.
I hope that Rare TV do a go back and view the timeline, cause see that dopehead got mad when Rare TV said she was gonna go back and get the timeline. And see, that's when the dopehead went on her panel, you know, had something to say
And that's
against Rare
important.
TV.
That's important. That's
Yeah,
important.
that's important. The timeline is gonna prove that this lady put up pictures of my family, put up their names and addresses. She put up their information
Mhm.
before I put out any information on her.
Mhm.
That's
Right.
that's 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 what they're not saying.
Right. Right. And that's just disingenuous. That's disingenuous. I mean, I don't understand like what the issue is because like even if somebody fuck with me, they can tell me I'm fucking wrong. Well, you did do this first, and I mean, what can I say? If I did do something first, okay. But they know that when she's like held accountable in the least, she'll run back to her panel and start fucking just complaining and make up like a new narrative. And that's the dangerous thing about YouTube and narratives because narratives can become the truth. But when people break stuff down and show the actual timeline, and show how things happen in sequence, that is important. That's very fucking
Yeah,
important.
and see if that happens, then they're gonna realize what a piece of shit she is. I don't care about none of this shit talking about I lied about this and said that. Fuck all that. Let's get to the genesis of the problem and see how fucked up it was for what this
Yeah.
lady did, all because I said I no longer support her.
Hmm. Right. Absolutely. And then I heard I think Miss Eve said that she asked, well, why didn't you?
Okay, let me fast forward it just a
I'm
little
gonna give it
bit.
a couple of minutes, Gary, because I really and truly want some smoke. Let me see if somebody's not too pussy to come up here and fucking say it with their chest.
So let me go back because I'm not sure why she said that. Let me see.
You
No,
listen after that nigga.
what I'm saying, I'm happy for you, and a lot of other people might
Thank
in
you.
the chat might be happy because
Oh,
every time you bring up a situation, you got KB thing got to come up. That's all I'm saying.
not really. I haven't even really been speaking on him.
Wait a
We've
minute,
been talking about him.
not really, or no?
No, actually, on my channel, no, I haven't been talking about him. Mm-mm, no, I saw him in the chat, and I just wanted to remind him he had loose teeth.
Oh my
That's
god.
it.
You saw him in
Hey
the chat and
April,
what
hey
now?
Slim.
I saw him in the chat and I wanted to just remind him his teeth were loose. That's it.
Oh, okay.
Mhm.
So what did you do for Mother's Day?
I got what did I get or what did I do? Because we really ain't
What did
doing
you
anything.
what did
Cheese sandwich. This nigga be at fucking Waffle House eating the whole fucking
don't worry about where the
a
hell I'm
big
at.
ass a big ass breakfast at Waffle House while he let the panel just take over and do his work.
Okay, so she talking
And
about
don't even be
somebody
hearing what's
else.
going on.
You came up here for attention anyway. Don't be trying to make it seem like I'm using you. You up here for
I came
attention.
up here to talk. I came up here to
Nah,
talk. No,
you
I'm not
nah
saying me. I'm
nah
saying before. Like you take the
nah you
panel up here.
nah you came up here for attention.
I'm not came to talk.
Okay. What's up, Raina? How you doing, Miss Raina?
So I want to know in the chat, do y'all feel like brown skin? Hey, Miss April and Slim. I want to know if y'all think that brown skin went up there for attention, or do brown skin like just talking? And what do y'all think? Because ever since I've been knowing, seeing brown skin lady on here, she been hitting people's panels. She like to talk a lot of mess to whoever. Some people see that as clout chasing. So I want to know from y'all opinion in the chat. I'm gonna need y'all to help me out. What do y'all think? If a person likes to hit the panel. Now we got this other lady on here, the one I'm a really just try not to be disrespectful, right? Her name is Common Sense and Classy. Um I have a I'm not gonna say a history with her, but she's one of those people that I have to, hey Albert, I do not like. Okay. And for various reasons, this person did not hurt my feelings. She was not a sister to me, not even close to one. I have three. I have plenty of women in my family, cousins, and everybody. So I thought that this person was cool, right? And she's one of those people that turned out not to be. And for those who were at the beginning, y'all know, some people that are new, she'll put it in your mind, oh, it was just because I hurt her feelings because I blocked her. She wants to say that. So this person has spreaded a lot of narratives about me. She also distorted my picture, and then put it on her old page that she had, and I'm gonna see if I can find it, because it was something that I would have never thought, even if she didn't like me, that she would have done. But this is what people do. She distorted my picture and put it on her page, her old page, and I remember those things. Now I'm gonna say that I do believe in forgiveness, but I also, there's no but the I'm gonna just say the point is I still don't like her, right? And I can't deny and say I do. And the things that she says about her not going against women, she's lied. She's lied. She's talked about a lot of different women on this platform, calling us whores, making all types of lies, saying that my body was plastic. She said I was, all types of things on here. And I responded. But I responded with telling her the truth about, how lousy she was. And I said what I said to her, and responding. And a lot of things I will not take back. It is what it is at the end of the day. But one thing I did not do, I did not lie on her. And I was not talking about her when I was cool with her. So that's something that she likes to put out there, and which was just not true. um and I'm gonna try to I'm a I'm gonna show y'all this right quick. Hey, Sebastian, I'm gonna share this with you. I'm gonna stop this and I'm gonna share this screen with you so you can see the picture that she distorted. Um, had my mouth all open, and then she also revealed me and a few other women text messages. I mean, if this is common sense and classy, I just don't know what to tell you. One of her goons or somebody that liked her at the time sent this to my Instagram. And so this is how she had my mouth all drooping. It was I'm shaped because I did say she was shaped like SpongeBob and the Tasmanian Devil. I did say that. That was wrong, right? Even though I felt that way. But we were in a going back and forth on somebody else's live. This was like a year and a half. Well, I'm gonna say a year ago, and she said some terrible things about me, and I went back in on her because I was on a panel talking to someone, and then she came after I left, and I wasn't even talking about her. The person asked me how was I doing because a few people were attacking me left and right, and she was one of them. And he was asking me how I was doing with all this that was going on, and I was just like, it is what it is, but I'm good. I'm gonna, be me. And I said a little bit more on how I felt about the situation, but I'm like, I'm done with it. So then she comes up after I leave the chat, and someone calls me and let me know this girl is on here talking about you on this person's chat that you just left. So I went back up and I said that she looked like the Tasmanian Devil and SpongeBob, that she was shaped like that. I had seen her whole body, like I seen a whole body of her, but it was blurry, so I couldn't really see everything. But to me at the time when I saw the picture, she did look like a SpongeBob and the Tasmanian Devil. So I said, she said, I'm shaped like the SpongeBob and Tasmanian Devil, but you come from behind the filters looking like this. I'm not behind filters when I cam up. I'm not behind any filters. So that's kind of what she does, because I can take my makeup off and still look like the same person. Um, I can put it on and still look like the same person. So, and you also have to be very cautious about the lighting. Sometimes when the light is faced on you, it puts a spotlight on your face, and the rest of your body, it makes it look like a different color. So you have to be careful about the lighting too. I was new to YouTube and learning all these lightings and stuff like that. I just started getting on doing a podcast with another person. So at the time, I didn't know anything about filters or anything of that nature. So she lied about that. And she said, didn't you used to be on Fraggle Rock? You say it over and we're moving on. But you decided to keep lying on panels at 3 a.m. in the morning. So she's talking about I was on another panel, and I was talking to this person who I was once cool with. And I was talking to that person about what happened on the panel. So she decided to take her nose itself and watch it. So that's what she's talking about. You lied. You pulled Sis and Fenici in this mess, now making excuses. I hope you learn. These are two. I'm gonna try to be respectful, but these are two males at the time that I was cool with. That I guess was running back saying stuff to her, whatever I was saying, and this was after she had blocked me. She said, I hope you learned something from during this time. And at the time, again, I had not only her coming at me, I had like 4 other people coming at me. So there was lives about me. She was in the middle of it, just smiling with her wide mouth, and she was having a good time while they were attacking me. So if you can understand why, if you care to understand Why? I don't care when certain people go at her, because it's a thing called karma that happens that people don't realize that actually exist. So when she took this picture, she distorted the picture, right? She took it, you know how you can take it on these old phones, and then she took a clip of maybe my mouth moving downward, and that's when she took the picture, because I was on someone's live. And I hope you learned something during this time. She had no remorse. She didn't care that other people, including her, was coming at me just because of words, right? I didn't do nothing to her child. She actually blocked me, and she doesn't think I'm going to be like, that's crazy. What the hell's wrong with this heifer? And I'm telling other people, warning them about her, right? So she's mad because of that. And it's kind of like, those were words. It's not like you wasn't talking about me first, right? So that's kind of how I'm looking at it. So it was a real messy situation. Not to say I didn't have my part to play in it, because I did have my part to play in it. To be honest with you, regardless of what happened between me and her, I should have kept it just to the people that I knew that really wasn't on YouTube, or if it was on YouTube, people that I actually had a relationship with. And that was my downfall. And it made it come across like I was being extremely messy. So as we live life, we learn through things. At least we're supposed to, and we're not supposed to repeat it again, right? So this is the picture that she had someone to send me, because she had blocked me on her account, which was fine. But she sent it through somebody else. And this is the picture that was on here. Okay. Just giving you a background for those who don't know, because some people just came along. So they don't have an idea what has happened. They just see, oh, it's people that don't like her. Um, and it's people that don't like her for a very good reason. But if a person hasn't did anything to you, I understand. It doesn't matter because they didn't do it to you. But let it happen to you, okay? So that's why we got to be very careful of how we judge other people when they feel a certain way, right? Because it's more to the story. It's more to the story. So I'm going to show you, like again, I wanted y'all to let me know if y'all think brown skin lady is a clout chaser, because you know brown skin lady like to hit panels. She loved to hit panels, and I want to know that, because I like I said, I want to be fair, even if I don't like this other person, and even how um if I'm thinking in my natural mind how I would like to drag her from all the way where she is to where I am, literally.
Hey, good morning. Good morning. This is my first time on
Hey,
the Hey,
So you see, brown skin lady, she did come on and speak. She said, "Good morning, good morning." And so brown skin lady said, "Hey." So it seems like it might be going good. Okay, it seems like we might have some grown women, a grown man that may have a adult conversation. That's what it seemed like, right? Okay, let me keep playing.
hey everybody. I was in the bushes and I just couldn't help. I couldn't resist myself.
mm,
I couldn't resist. I had
You couldn't resist yourself. I wonder why. It's 300 and plus people in the chat. I wonder why. You have a very big audience. It's not like mine, 17 to 20 people, and on a good day, maybe 40. So you have 300 plus people in the chat, maybe 400, and you just couldn't help yourself. Hmm.
had to hit the link because I came up here just for you, brown skin lady. How you been?
I
I came up just for you. Let's see brown skin respond. Is she gonna be sarcastic? Let's see.
Blessed and highly favored. How are you?
The same. I'm doing absolutely wonderful. Um,
Great.
I don't want to, bring up any old.
Yes, you do. That's what you do best. You're on a platform where 300 to 400 people are watching. So, this is the perfect opportunity for people to hear what I have to say. Because just before then, the former first draft, Kwame Brown, was up there going back and forth in a playful banner with Brown Skin Lady. They do it all the time. She goes back and forth with other men all the time. It's nothing serious, right? Everybody knows Brown Skin Lady. You ever heard one of those people that always got something to say? You ever heard one of those people that always they gonna make sure their voice is heard because they don't agree with this or they want to roast? That's Brown Skin Lady. Okay, so this other lady, common sense and classy, she couldn't resist herself.
you know, beef or anything like that, but woman to woman, since we all, was listening to you and we all had a conversation about, what a lady is and all of that. And I,
Woman to woman, this conversation had nothing to do with her. This, if you look at the live up top, it says my reaction to Relly TV at Moonlight Donna Move On Lady. So it had nothing to do with let me have a woman to woman conversation with somebody that I despise. Because if you listen to both of them, neither one of them like each other. So all of a sudden, when it's 300 plus people and Kwame Brown just decided to come aboard, then let me come up and have a woman to woman when you could go to her panel.
see that you're finally conducting yourself as one. So I thought this would be a great
What's it,
time
Urban?
to like
Oh.
get it up. And you talk about people being held accountable, and
Uh-huh.
you talk about like it was how Moonlight overreacted, and when
Uh-huh.
Garrett said that he didn't want to fool with her anymore. And I just want to take it back a little bit because I remember when I only said a few words with you, and I just said that.
She is deflecting. She's taking it off of a situation that she had with someone else. Her former friend that she was cool with, that was once cool with Garrett, the host. She's putting it back on her. This is not the time. This is not your time to be in the spotlight, ma'am. If you have a problem with another content creator and you do not have their number, you do not have their Instagram information, you go to their platform and have a conversation. If that is what you choose to, if you care enough. But see, a lot of people don't care. They just want to be seen. They don't care about resolving anything. They don't care about let's have a woman to woman or a man to man conversation and smooth this out. They don't care about that. They care about being seen so that they can get other people subs. And that's just point blank. They want to get other people support. Now, just tell me if I'm wrong on this, because I again, I'm gonna try to be fair as much as I can, but I gotta be truthful. Wasn't it just 2 or 3 months ago that she was talking about KB and his supporters? I don't know if I'm recalling that correctly. Now I could be wrong. It could have been longer than that. I don't want to be unfair, but wasn't it just 2 or 3 months ago, or maybe 4? I'm just saying, where she talked about KB was going along with the banter of talking about him, his family, and the people that supported him. See, some people have a long memory, so they're not going to forget what you said. But some people, hey, worldwide, some people will be like, well, it ain't a big deal. I don't know her anyway. It ain't no big deal. You know, I can move on. I don't know her. You know what I'm saying? And some people are just came aboard. So they think whatever she's saying, oh, that's another black woman that's trying to do better with her life. And she trying to be that strong black woman that's 45 and raised her grandchild, raised her sister, and she's just trying, she's that black woman that we look up to, right? Okay. So you don't know the history, right, of a person. You may have just came along, right? And then again, when people haven't done anything to you, they're good. You don't have no problem with them. But I always say, watch how other people treat other people. That will tell you a lot. Because if something happened to where you fall out with them, they're going to treat you the exact same way. So be very cautious of being like, well, that's them, ain't me. Because it could very well be you, right? Again, I'm just saying, just 2, 3, 4 months ago, I'll give it the most. She was talking about KB. She was talking about his supporters. She was talking about his family with somebody else. So I'm not saying forgive, don't forgive. But what I am saying is know an opportunist when you see it. Brown skinned lady, as trifling as some of y'all may think she is, she came on here being herself originally, who she really is, whether it's nasty, bad, good, indifferent. She came on herself. Okay. She didn't come on here being a life coach. She didn't come on here wanting to encourage people. She didn't come on here wanting to change her life and change other people's lives in the process. She didn't have that persona. She came on as herself, good, bad, and indifferent. So there is a difference in that. So I can respect a person more if they are who they are when originally than portraying to be somebody that they're not. So this live, ma'am, is not about you. This live is about my reaction to Relly TV and Moonlight Donna Move On Lady. It's not about brown skin and common sense and whatever the heck her name is. Okay. So I'm gonna play this.
That you were like the instigator of the situation. You remember that? I didn't
Uh-huh.
disrespect you. I didn't call you out
Oh
of
yeah, I
name.
remember.
And then you
You, you
immediately
sound
jumped.
kind of muffled.
Is it better now?
She said you came on as she said, I guess came on as the instigator. That's what she was saying, but let's keep playing.
Hold on, let me see.
Yeah, yeah, that's a
Okay,
whole
yeah,
lot
go.
better. That's a whole lot better.
Okay, maybe I was too
Uh-huh.
close to the phone. So I mean, you immediately went off the deep end and called me out of my name. You hit my panel,
Yeah.
screaming at me, cursing at me, trolling me in my account. So who held you accountable for that? Because I didn't do anything to
Okay.
provoke that.
So who had you accountable for that? That's what she asked brown skinned lady. But there was a lot of things that happened before that caused that reaction, right? I'm not saying brown skin lady was right. I'm just saying that's just what happened. I can't remember everything, so I'm not gonna go back into it. But they had a misunderstanding about a situation that both of them were on board at first, and then all of a sudden, when another person, Skinny, Mr. Skinny TV, did not agree with that situation, then that's when Common Sense Lady felt different. Now, that is from what I recall. Now, if somebody else knows anything more than that, let me know. But that's what I can remember.
Behavior from you. So were you ever held accountable? Oh, not to mention, You call me a home
Mm-hmm.
wrecker. You call me a home wrecker. You
Mm-hmm.
accuse me of
Yeah.
interfering with another content
Yeah.
creator's marriage, which none of these things are
Absolutely.
grounded, and none of them are true.
So she's saying that basically brown skin lady lied on her, called her a home wrecker, and saying and a number of other things, and she was saying that those things were not true. Okay. Now, um, I don't like to go too far on this because I spoke on this in so many ways. I believe both parties have responsibility for it, and I'm just gonna call a spade a spade. I also said that let me tell you one thing. When I know a man likes me and he's married, I have boundaries with him. Why? Because he's married. And if I am attracted to that person and I know that that person is attracted to me, I don't manipulate the situation um, to get what I can get from that person, whether it's his clout, whether it's his money. Hey, Kevin, whatever it is, I have to set boundaries with him because I understand that there is attraction there. So, because he is married, I cannot go past those boundaries because I have respect for myself, number one. And number two, I respect people's marriage, whether that person does or not. I'm held accountable for me. So I think as single women, when we get attention from married men, need to be very cautious of that and how we handle that. Because regardless of when, a man's attraction, we have the choice to also play into it. So even if they did not have a relationship with some of the things that happened where there was they said it was some physical touch, this other person, the woman, said it wasn't. So whatever happened in that, you should not leave things for the appearance of evil. And basically what I mean by that is, even if it wasn't anything, the appearance of it did not look good for a single married man, a woman, and a married man to be together, to be flirting, to be texting at 3 o'clock in the morning. From my understanding, brown skin lady has never had that type of relationship with Mr. Skinny. She had a very platonic relationship. Okay. When I remember in the summer, they met up. She called his wife and talked to his wife because they were at Great Wolf Lodge. She called his wife and she said, "Hey, how you doing, Miss So and So?" And they were talking, and Mrs. Skinny came out to the car. They got in the car. They had a conversation. They got on live. You could see everything. They didn't go out to dinner. They didn't do no extra rendezvous to no hotel to get a room or nothing. They went to go in the car to get on live and let people know, hey, they trying to work out their differences, because at the time they were going back and forth. That's from what I remember. Now tell me if I'm wrong. I want people to tell me if I'm wrong in the chat, because I don't know. I'm just saying I do know, but I don't know all the Pacifics. So I want to be clear on this and be fair all the way around. Even if I, like I said, even if I don't like Common Sense and whatever her name is. I want to make sure. So the difference with that is Common Sense went out to eat with him. Not only did she go out to eat with him, it was reported that she went back to his hotel room to maybe smoke a blunt, to maybe drink some alcohol. Don't know and don't care. But the point of the matter is there's two different situations here. Two different situations. Okay. So let me keep going.
So you
Okay.
go down
Uh-huh.
and you just say, but let me finish though. Did isn't that your complaint? They didn't
He said, let me finish though.
allow Garrett to complete his sentences on Belly Time TV channel. So let me finish
The
my.
what?
So I mean, I'm just saying, isn't what that one of your complaints that they didn't allow Garrett to finish his thoughts and sentences? So just yeah, don't practice
Okay, go ahead. Go ahead. Go
practice.
ahead. Go ahead, boo.
So yeah, so I'm just
Go
wondering,
ahead,
like,
boo.
okay,
Get it off, girl.
I am.
Go ahead.
So I'm just saying,
Go
like,
ahead.
can you control yourself?
I apologize. Go ahead.
So no, don't apologize. Just stop doing it. So my whole
See, this is right here. You don't talk to me like a child. Now, brown skin lady being silly, she is. She being brown skin, she being real silly. Just be quiet, right? Then you got her telling me, don't say sorry, just stop doing it. You don't talk to another grown person. See, right there, you would have me on a defense. Who you talking to? Because I know you're not talking to me, right? So we got to be careful when we're coming into conversations like this, not to be, not to put people at a defense to where they're going to be like, like, I know you ain't talking to me. And that's when you start the other stuff, right? So I'm just showing you the breakdown of a conversation and how it can go left.
thing
Oh,
is, who held you accountable when you was in my chat? TJ had to get on you because you was all in my chat trolling people and being.
So she's talking about TJ, which is Kwame Brown's brother, the former draft pick, Kwame Brown. So she's pulling out some names because she wants to, if you're not paying attention, she wants to be connected to these people. So she's going to bring all these people that have had issues with brown skin lady, and she wants to do some naming so people can see and look and say, see, she ain't got no sense. See, she this type of person. She's that type of person. She don't listen. Look at her. So she's calling names, right? Because she wants to be associated with these people. I don't know if y'all can see this, but this is as plain as day. And I'm not making this up. This is plain as day. Why do she have to name names? See, she's trying to make people side with her. That's what people do when they name names to say, see, you did this to this person. See, you did that to that person because she did it to me. So when you see a person doing that, they're actually trying to she's trying to get with these other people so she can say, hey, I agree with you. This person is trash. I agree with you. We need to stop. She needs to be checked on her behavior. But nobody on this platform can hold anybody accountable when they don't hold themselves accountable for their behavior. See, clout chasing on YouTube, any social media is at its finest now. You have so many people that are not used to attention. They will get it any kind of way that they can. They want to be associated with other people that are in higher status because guess what? That's what opportunists do. People that are opportunists, they love to have clout. That is their middle name.
And extremely disrespectful to me. Yeah, I'm just refreshing your memory. You were being
please
extremely
do.
you was extremely disrespectful to me when Monique Slaughter hit my link. You was all trolling me and you came up on my panel screaming.
What the fuck?
You did.
I was not your
Shirley, I like you. You're my girl. But I really think that was in the car. So there was a bottle in the car. But what I won't do and what I didn't hear that happened in the brown skin lady and that situation, what I didn't hear is that she went back up to his hotel room. That's what I didn't hear. So I mean, me personally, now this is me. I wouldn't do it. But again, if you looking at somebody like your homeboy, whether I got married people, but I'm cool with the wife too, where I could be in the car with her, him, and having a good time, right? Maybe taking a shot or whatever. I have never done it, but I have been around a husband and a wife and been cool with both of them. But I didn't see brown skin lady going back up to nobody's you know, bedroom. I mean, hotel room to smoke a blunt, because basically it's the same thing. They went back up there, I guess, to smoke a blunt and a drink. So I don't know where the bottle came from. I think that might be besides the point, but I get it. I understand, Miss Shirley, what you maybe are saying, but at the end of the day, I wouldn't do it. So I think a lot of different things in here could have been done differently. But she did have a communication with his wife before, prior to, even when they were in the car. I don't know. Exactly, Miss Shirley. This is speculation, right? This is what I seen on, and some of it's what I seen when I watched that particular live. And I don't know if it's still up. Maybe if it is, somebody let me know when her and brown skin lady and him met up. Um, maybe we can go back and review that. But yeah, I'ma just leave that at that. So let me keep going, because and I know it's some people in here that may support her and maybe like her, and that's cool, or whatever. I don't never want supporters and subscribers to feel like they can't rock with both people, or nothing like that. You like who you like and you support who you support. That's none of my business, right? But at the end of the day, I'm gonna say what I feel about the person, because I've had negative dealings with the person. So I can only go by my experience and a few other people that have experienced the same thing, right? So that's the only thing I can go by with me. Um, yeah, that's just how I feel about that.
Your chat when Monique was up there.
Yes,
Okay,
you
so
was.
now we go lie.
No,
Now we
because
go
you was
lie.
making fun of the fact that I only had 35 people in the chat. You don't remember doing that?
Absolutely not. I don't. I didn't
Okay.
even listen to your interview with Monique. So, girl, you got the wrong person.
No, I don't. But did
Yeah, you
anybody
do.
ever hold you accountable? And your office?
Okay.
Go
First of all,
ahead.
let's back up.
So she's bringing up some past information. I don't know. She had an interview with somebody, and I guess maybe she felt like brown skin lady was talking about her. I don't know, because I don't know anything about that.
Back up.
Uh-huh.
Let's
Hmm.
back up.
Okay, back up.
Thank you for your question. Thank you for your
You're
question.
welcome. You're welcome.
First of all, what happened with that situation was you tried to you flip mode with the whole TY situation. Now,
Hmm.
when the whole thing happened with TY, you were completely in agreement with me. You even hit my panel that night. We had a whole conversation. When it was
So those two were in agreement about another person, Ty Ray. Ray went to Atlanta, um, I guess to troll another content creator, and Mr. Kwame Brown ended up showing up, and Ty was saying, "I'm trying to eat," and everybody was laughing at Ty because they felt like he was a punk. He didn't stand up. He just sit there and ate his food because they were in a family restaurant. And Mr. Brown walked out, and it was the talk of the town for maybe about 2 weeks, maybe a month, and people still talk about it. I'm just trying to eat. That's what Ty said. So that's what they're talking about. And so Common Sense Lady and Brown Skin, they both agreed that that I guess Ty, they was glad that Ty stood his ground, or whatever they agreed on. They agreed on it. That So I don't know exactly what they agreed on, but they agreed on whatever with TY at first, right? So after that, then Common Sense Lady decided, oh, I don't agree with what I actually agree with. So then Brown Skin Lady was like, what the heck? So then it was like Brown Skin Lady, like, you fake, because you agreed with it and then decided not to agree with it because somebody else didn't agree with it. So that's how that mess started. I still don't understand the concept of that, but anyway, let's just keep moving.
Fucking more beneficial for you to suck on Skinny's left ball and to become second in command,
No.
you did so. And in doing so, because I was still siding with TY, all of a sudden I became the issue. That's some fake shit. So that's what's different in that situation. Now, as
Well,
far as trolling you, girl, hold
mhm.
on, no, we being
Okay,
ladies,
go ahead.
right? We taking
Mhm.
turns.
Right, go ahead.
And then you want to bring up the whole. Then you brought up the whole homewrecker situation. Duh. I said what the fuck I said. You talking to a whole fucking married man. And this man is obviously into you. You knew it. Every fucking night, y'all talking at 2 o'clock in the morning. He asking you, you up? You up? You up?
Now, mind you, they're talking 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning, and she's talking about everything that's going on YouTube because some people don't have a life, so they're on YouTube listening to everything that's going on. She's also on there talking to him about she missing him, he's missing her. There was also, and even I saw my name in there. She was talking about me when I first started my channel. I mean, this lady is beyond messy, but hey, I'm the messy person. I think that she was talking about a lot of people in these texts to another person. She was talking about me to Mr. Skinny, and he didn't even know who I was. Like, I wasn't really over there in his chat that much at the very beginning, when I followed Kwame Brown and everybody was going over there supporting other people that he supported. I was over there then, but Mr. Skinny didn't know me and I really didn't know Mr. Skinny. But she was talking to him behind the scenes about me, and I had just started my channel then. But it wasn't, let me not just stop there. She was talking about a lot of other people that she was supposedly cool with. Right? So if I'm cool with somebody, I ain't gonna be talking about you behind your back. If I have a problem with you, I'm gonna tell you in your face. Or if I can't tell you in the face, I'm gonna give you a call and let you know. So she was basically doing a lot of tippity typing to somebody that was married at 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning. And that is my opinion. You said BSL got mad because Rainey said she instigated a situation, which I believe she did, in my opinion. Yeah, I mean, brown skin ladies sometimes talks when nobody asks. So, I mean, I can understand your point on that. She's very opinionated, and she gonna tell you exactly how she feels. So I can see where you're saying there, Shirley. And but like I say, when brown skin came on here, she never denied to be nothing else than what she is. That's the difference that I see. But I see what you saying as well. Like I said, she came on here saying how she feel, and sometimes she thought about it later, and maybe she didn't think about it at all. You know, so I mean, hey, I'm just saying how I feel about the situation. What's up, realist?
And you entertaining him. This nigga fucking telling you in front of his wife on vacation that he in love with you, right? This nigga that came to fucking
So
Texas
this,
to
let me
see
tell you
you.
what you're doing. Let
Yeah,
me
hold
tell
on,
you
hold
what
on, hold on. Let me finish. Can I finish?
no.
It just he
Because
went to
you,
hold on.
So they're supposed to be speaking one at a time. So I don't know what happened to that. So she's speaking. Brown skin lady had the floor to speak. And so Common Sense wanted to uh interrupt the conversation. So yeah, that's why it's going downhill from here.
Hold on, we being ladies, right? We being
No,
ladies.
no. Yeah,
We
we
being
are.
ladies.
But let
And
me
we
tell you
we
what
being
you're doing,
ladies.
though. Let me
You went
tell
to
you what you're
Texas.
doing.
He went to Texas to see
What
you.
you're
Hold
doing
on.
is you're
Can I finish my
deflecting,
thought, lady?
and
Lady.
you're pretty
Lady,
no
can I finish my
because
thought?
you're not going to
He
move
came
the
to Texas
goalpost.
to see you.
You're moving the
You
goalpost.
brought these points up,
You're
girl.
moving the goalpost. I
You
asked
you
you.
brought these go.
So she wants brown skin to be accountable, but brown skin is asking her to be accountable. So you see where there's some we can't ask people to be accountable when we're not able to be accountable for our own stuff. We just can't. It's impossible. It's really not it's not genuine to do that. It's very disingenuous to ask other people to be accountable when they can't be accountable and answer for their own faults. Like, let's just keep it 100. And if this was brown skin lady, I would say the same thing. So let's see if either one of them can be accountable at this point, because both of them now are just saying, "Will you be accountable? Will you be accountable?" So we got two people saying, "Be accountable."
You
No,
brought these
no. You're
points
moving the
up.
goalpost. My
You brought
question
these
to
go.
you
You brought
was,
these points up.
but no, no,
And I'm
no. My
telling you,
question to
I gotta be
you
held accountable for the
was,
truth, girl. You a
did
homewrecker.
Adam ever
You a
hold
whole
you
fucking homewrecker.
accountable?
You
Did
a
anybody
homewrecker.
ever hold you accountable?
Hold me accountable for what? Telling the
Did
truth.
anybody ever hold you accountable? You run around,
For telling the truth.
saying,
For telling the
my
truth.
question to you was,
For
when
telling the
I
truth.
said
You a
that you
whole fucking
held me
homewrecker, hoe.
accountable,
You a
when I
homewrecker,
said,
hoe.
look at you,
You was a
look at you.
homewrecker, hoe.
This ain't this.
You let you this man
You
came there and you claimed.
Now, brown skin lady, a home wrecker hoe, if you're trying to have a decent conversation with a person, or at least somewhat of a decent conversation with a person, that might not be the best choice of words. Even though you want to say that and you want to say some other things like I do, there's still that's not leaving room to have a conversation with anybody, calling them a home wrecker hoe. Okay. And I'm being fair on that, right? I mean, regardless if I think that, regardless if I want to say something else vulgar about this person, that's only right not to say that if you want to have a real conversation with a person and you really want to come to some type of resolution. That's just not appropriate.
And he
when
was
you
grabbing
got
up
up
on
on the
you,
panel,
and then
the
you
other
asked him to
day,
come back to see you.
wasn't that
Girl,
who
bye.
panel thing? Who
Girl,
was that
bye. Go
supposed to be
find
the other
somebody else
day?
to play with.
Who panel
Find
was you
somebody
on
else
the
to play
other
with,
day
Goofy.
when they called
Find
for
somebody else to play
Texas?
with, Goofy.
Garrett,
I see you back over here with the crime ice trying to fucking get in,
Garrett.
looking for a home.
Yep,
I see you
yep,
looking for a home.
yeah. Garrett. Who panel was
Girl,
that the
bye.
other day when she was
Find somebody
cammed
else to
up?
play with.
When she was cammed up and they called her a bunch of
Find
bitches and
somebody else to
stuff
play
in
with.
her office. Who panel was
Find
that?
So she wants to bring up her past of being on a panel, um, minding her business, doing what she wants to do with her body, just like common sense goes where she wants to go and talk about whoever she wants to talk about. And she wants to bring up that. You see, when people are not busy, they're not really trying to get a resolution. They bring up your past, they bring up things that will make you look or even remind people of some disdain about you. That's what people do. They bring up some type of past that maybe you didn't look the best light in, right? And they expound on that and they want other people remember when she was doing this and she was doing that. And and are we still not answering the question, like, why was you doing this or going out with this married man? We not answering that question. So I think that um both of them have you know I ain't gonna say look, I'm just gonna say both of them need some communication skills. So calling somebody home wrecker hoe is a no-go. We can't do that if we're gonna have a decent conversation. I can understand people piss you off and you want to say exactly how you really feel. That's not always the best thing to do. And then bringing up people's past, and trying to make them look a certain way. People already have their ideal about a person, so you want to remind people exactly how this disdain or how nasty or whatever this person did. So either way, this is not going to go good for neither one of them. This is a conversation from the very beginning that was actually going to fail. Because you actually have to have two people that actually want to have a resolution in order for it to work. If not, it's just not going to work.
Somebody else to play with, good.
I'm talking to Gary.
You was a home, and I'm talking to you, homewrecker. And I'm talking to you, homewrecker.
Who wrecked your home? Who wrecked your home?
Houseway. How?
What's up?
Who wrecked your home?
Who wrecked her home? So she's bringing up Brown Skin Lady. For those who don't know, Brown Skin Lady had a publicly the mistress that was dating her husband, because they are, I'm not sure if they're divorced yet, but they are going through a divorce or separation. And her mistress came online and basically kind of showing everybody that she got her man. So this is what Rainy Common Sense Lady is bringing up, that that who about her home wrecker. So this is not going to end well. I'm just telling you. This is not how grown people, and this is not how people should have a conversation. But see, people have not gotten the basic communication skills. They have not gotten that because we have not been taught that. Some things do come by learning, but some people never learn basic communication. And some people don't care. They just want to say whatever they want to say.
Did I?
Did you?
Did I?
Yeah, I think so.
Did I?
Yeah.
How? How, Sway?
You're home wrecker.
How, Sway? He came to Texas and he grabbed on me. But can you come back? When you coming back? When you coming back?
You wrecked your
Bitch bye.
home.
Bitch bye.
So she said, the man, Mr. Skinny said, when you coming? No, the man had left. Mr. Skinny had left to back to excuse me, the Carolinas, where he's from. So then she texts him, when you coming back? Now, I'm sorry. I don't think that's appropriate. That's why I said we gotta, as women, we have to hold ourselves accountable. If we know a man is attracted to us and a man likes us and he isn't already involved, we have to set boundaries because it is the right thing to do. You got to respect your body. You got to respect people's marriage. And at the end of the day, I can't talk so much about the man. The man know he married. The man knows he married. But since you're not in that marriage, you have to make choices for yourself. That man has to have boundaries with you, and you should have boundaries for yourself. That's the only decent thing. So texting and I miss you, and I can't do that. Even if I want to entertain the idea, I couldn't do it. Why? Because if somebody was doing my husband like that, I'd be ready to drag him. I'm just saying. So put yourself in other people's shoes. And like I said, brown skin lady, she just don't care. She just gonna say whatever. I think she's intelligent enough to have a conversation, but sometimes she just don't care. And this is the result. This is the result of it.
Look at you. You can't.
Bitch bye. Go back down to that chat. Go find somebody else to play with, Goofy. Find somebody else to play with, Goofy.
You don't know how to
find somebody else to play with, Goofy.
You never answer questions.
Find somebody else to play with, Goofy.
Hey, Gary, can I ask you a question, Gary? Garrett Chavis.
It's Chavis food.
Okay, Chavis. My apologies. Garrett Chavis.
Uh-huh. You
Because
don't
I'm
even know
not up
who you
here.
talking
I'm not
to.
up here to disrespect you. I'm up here to ask a real question.
Me too.
You never answered it. What
No,
did I
no.
do
You said
incorrectly?
you said that anybody
No,
hold me
no,
accountable,
no.
right?
Brown skin lady.
You
This is
asked.
what you
You
do.
asked.
Contain yourself.
This is what I do,
You don't have no type of self discipline. You have no type of self
girl.
discipline.
I'm gonna have to talk to Brown Skin. She do have to calm down a little bit. But yeah, she do need to kind of calm down, and because I know she a little pissed, right? She's a piss, so she need to really kind of hold that down just a little bit. Because you got if you gonna have a real conversation with a person, you got to hear a person all the way out. Can't be laughing and making noises and over talking people. You just can't. So I know for me, I don't. I couldn't have a conversation with common sense. So I know my weaknesses, and I choose my battles wisely. I know for me, I couldn't have a conversation with her because I would be stupid. And when I say stupid, I will be straight up ignorant, hood, everything that ain't good, right? So since I know me, I know I could not have a conversation with her. So I pick my battles very wisely. Um, but brown skin lady, on the other hand, she don't care. She'll cuss you out. She'll say whatever come in her mind, she gonna say it. Is that good all the time? Absolutely not. But guess what? Miss Common Sense does the exact same thing. She's very mean spirited. She tries to go down deep to the gutter, and she'll say things and forget that she said it. So if you're going to hold people accountable, we always gotta hold ourselves accountable. I'm never one of those people on here that tell people you need to be accountable. You need to be accountable because I'm worried about myself. I'm worried about making sure that I'm good, that I ain't going around here being a hypocrite, that I ain't going around here doing one thing and saying another. So I ain't got time to worry about you. I ain't got time to worry about Shirley and Realist or Roy Lee. I got enough business to worry about my own. So we got to be very careful about holding accountability when we can't even get our stuff in order. Because the same thing sometimes you may accuse other people of, you may do the very same thing. And that's just the truth. So let me keep going.
You don't have no type of skills where you comprehend what I'm asking you. You want to go straight to insult and disrespect when the bottom line is that's your go-to. I asked you when I said that you was the
Mhm.
instigator, you immediately went to calling me B words. Now you want to start talking about other stuff.
I went.
No,
I
no,
went
no.
directly to that.
No, no, no. I'm asking you, who held you accountable
Mhm.
when you initiated disrespect towards me? When all I said was, you know what, she did instigate the situation. She started the fire.
Yeah,
So you
you did
went
a whole
on
live about me.
and
You did a
you
whole
went
live.
on. It doesn't matter. Did I disrespect you though?
Yes, it does matter. What the fuck are you
No.
talking
Did I
about, girl?
call you out of your name? I didn't do a
So
whole
I
lot
mean,
of
who gives a fuck?
look.
You were still fucking
No, no, no.
insinuating that I was something that I'm not.
It's not about nobody giving a fuck.
Who
Because
gives
we
a
did it
fuck about
before.
words,
But you know
girl?
what? Nobody
Get
who
your
gives a
ass up
fuck
out of
about
here. I don't
words.
give a fuck about nothing that you're
You
talking
can,
about, girl.
of
And
course, because
let
you
me
know
tell you
what?
something. As
You
far as
are
being held
just like
accountable,
Moonlight.
I can't
You
be
are
held
just like
accountable for the
Moonlight.
fucking truth.
This is
I
why
can't be
y'all
held
were
accountable for the
friends
truth.
for 3 years. Because you're just like her. Nobody can hold you
Oh,
accountable. You sit your ass up on
uh
that
huh,
panel talking all that shit, and
uh huh.
every fucking
Go ahead,
time
let it
you
out, girl.
Yeah, but you do the same thing. So you talk about what she doing, you do the exact same thing. I haven't seen really nobody on here that holds it accountable. Like, to be honest with you, And I'm just keeping it 100. And like I said before, like a lot of the times, um, the things we accuse other people of, we do the exact same thing. What I will say, one thing, now with brown skin, what one thing that she did for me, because she at the time liked common sense, and common sense was going in on me. I mean, she was going in on me. You remember that, CC, when she was going in on me? She was going in on the people, my crew at the time, CC, Cheeky, and she was going in, and brown skin lady was right there, being like, man, these hoes jealous of you. That's what brown skin lady was saying, right? So then after that, when she was saying all this disgusting stuff about me, all these untrue things about me, when she was once, oh, Selena, you're so beautiful, you're so pretty. And I would give her compliments too, because at the time I thought she had some sense, right? I liked her at the time, at the very beginning. That was like what, 3 years ago. And um when the situation happened, when she was going in on me, one of the people that were going in on me, and she went in on the people, I was rocking with, and not once, she didn't think anything of it. She thought that's what I deserve, right? That she said, well, she's getting everything she deserves. That's what she said. And then brown skin lady was, agreeing with her, like, man, they can't step next. She can't step next to you. So when the situation happened with brown skin lady, when her and brown skin lady fell out for various reasons, somebody got in contact with me and told me that brown skin lady had apologized and she felt like brown skin lady was sincere. So, I wasn't going to really watching brown skin lady because I didn't appreciate what she was saying and agreeing with some woman that don't even know me, and she didn't know me. So I didn't appreciate it. So at first I was like, are you serious? And the person that told me said, yes, I really believe that she is sincere. So I'm skeptical already of people on here. So I'm like, okay, let me see what she's talking about. So one time I was in the bushes. I was ghost watching. And when somehow my name came up again, and she felt so bad for the things she was agreeing to because of someone else ideal or perception of me, instead of getting to know me herself. And when I heard her apology, I was like, you know what? I feel like she's sincere about it. And before I felt like she was stubborn. She was a loud mouth. She'll say anything that comes out of her mouth, whatever come out of her mouth, she was going to say it. And, sometimes I'd be like, man, that's ignorant. You know what I'm saying? And when she said that, and then she started, I think she kind of started crying a little bit when she said it. I knew she was sincere. Now that's the first time I ever seen any sincerity in her, because to be honest with you, she seemed like she was very stubborn, and she had such a high opinion of what she believed in. She didn't back down for nobody. So when I seen that, I said, you know what, she seemed like she is sincere. So that person was right. So one night I went on her live. It was the first time I went up, and I caught her link, and it was about 2 o'clock in the morning. I was up. I didn't have to go to work or anything. And I went on her live, and she was like, is that the Selena? I said, yes, that's me. She was like, I am so sorry. And she just basically told me how she felt and how she apologized for, applauding and going with the BS because of somebody else that she liked at the time. Because mind you, she didn't know me. She just see me in the chats and I was speaking, she would speak back, but she didn't really rock with me like that. She rocked with Miss Common Sense. So because they were real cool. So when she did that, I was like, you know what? It might be a heart somewhere. You know what I'm saying? And when I talked to her, woman to woman, I went to her platform. I didn't tell her to come to mine. I went to her platform and I accepted her apology. Because guess what? She was taking accountability for that action that she did to me. Now she might not take accountability for nothing else that she say. But for me, that situation, she took accountability with me on that situation. Now, to me, that said a lot for me. There was no opportunity for, it's not like I had a big platform. It's not like I was famous or knew somebody or connected with someone famous that she had to get close to me and be cool with me. She did it because she wanted to apologize. And that's why I accepted her apology, because it was sincere. Nobody on this app is going to get up there and cry and really be sincere about what they did wrong to someone. I haven't seen it yet until then. Yeah, Shirley, I'm talking for things that I know. I'm not trying to talk out of hate. If you notice, I'm really trying not to be disrespectful to the other lady. But I'm really telling you from what I know in my experience. And that's how I can relate to Brown Skin Lady, because at that time, I didn't see Brown Skin Lady. I saw Jocelyn. I didn't see the YouTube persona. I saw her in that moment. So that's what I can go by. Now, other people want to see something else because their experience is different. But when I saw how sincere she was that night, I could not resist to tell her that I accept her apology. And I really appreciate that she took the time and the effort to apologize and take accountability for her jumping out the window, because she did. She jumped out the window because she liked somebody else at the time. And then when that person did something to her, then, oh, maybe I was wrong. So I'm going to give Brown Skin Lady that part as much as I can on here, because that's what she did for me. And at that time, that really helped me a lot, because I'm like, it reminded me, my family and my real friends, they would tell me, even my friends on YouTube would tell me, Selena, you're not the person that these people are saying. And I said, I know. And just to think that lies and gossip, how vast they can spread, and how you can have people think a certain thing about you because of gossip. Gossip is the deadliest thing. And you got to remember, and Shirley, I don't know if you remember this, but I wasn't a content creator. I was a subscriber. So when things were coming at me, didn't even have a channel. I didn't even have a channel where I could go on and express myself and go back and forth with people if I choose to do that. So when this lady, Miss Brownskin, had said what she said to me, and she was sincere about it, because you know when people giving you a fake apology. Oh, well, I'm sorry about that. That's fake. But when somebody said, I am so sorry, I was so wrong, and you know that they're telling you the truth, that's sincere. So whatever image and picture you got from her, of course, that's different, because that's Brown Skin Lady on here. But see, Jocelyn is behind it. She's behind that. And really, and I'll give it to this other lady too. Um, you know, most people have a YouTube persona. So maybe sometimes that's not them. Really, they might be a loving, caring person. And then on the flip side, it might be exactly who they are. It's just personified when they come on here, that who they really are. So I think a lot of times our YouTube persona and who we are, it's all of us. You know, it's who we are at the end of the day. It's like we got different sides of us, and some got multiple personalities. So you don't never know what you're gonna get with some of these folks. So I think brown skin lady, she is outspoken, she is boisterous, she may get on your nerves, she may be downright nasty, but there's also another side where she's sincere, where she will, if she will apologize sincerely if she is wrong. She can have a decent conversation if she chooses to, right? And you know, it is what it is. So, but I think some people's persona on YouTube, yeah, that's a part of them too. Um, so yeah, I hope that you guys understand. I don't want to be too biased because of my dislike. I told you at the beginning I did want to be fair to it, to so that I could break it down in the way that I felt, how I see it, my perception of it. So let me keep playing it.
Let it out.
I'm
Let
listening
it
to
out.
you. You the
Let
same
it out.
motherfucker. You the
Let it
same
out.
motherfucker.
Word. Am I?
Yes, you
Am
are.
I?
Yes, you
How,
are. You
how,
the
how,
same
how am I? How am I? Did I lie on
person.
somebody?
Look at yourself.
Did I lie on somebody?
Listen to yourself.
Girl, shut your goofy ass up. Armando
Okay.
said that you was allowing your boyfriend to
What is
molest your
Armando?
child. You
Okay.
fucking goofy ass bitch. Shut the fuck up, ho.
Oh,
I
now
don't
you
even know
want to
why
go
I'm
to
talking to you with your
Armando.
weird ass.
Now I
Armando said that you allowed your
now
fucking
we're back
boyfriend
to
to touch on
Armando.
your child.
Oh, now
And what
you're
did you say to
referencing
him?
Armando. Oh,
We're
now
gonna
you're
agree to
referencing
disagree. You a
Armando.
whole fucking
That's your
weirdo.
buddy
Shut
now?
up,
Is that your
weirdo.
buddy now?
Shut up.
That's
Shut
your
up,
buddy?
weirdo.
That's your
Shut up,
buddy? Oh,
weirdo.
I'm the weirdo, but you was
Weirdo.
having
Yeah,
ass
you are.
hair.
Very much so.
Where's your
Yes. I
ass
just
hair?
called you a weirdo, didn't I?
Where's
Did I
your
call you a
ass
weirdo?
hair?
Weirdo.
Where's your ass
Weirdo.
hair?
Weirdo.
Are you still putting toothpicks in your mouth out the
Weirdo.
grill? Nasty baby.
Weirdo.
Are you still putting toothpicks in your
I'll
mouth
be
out
all
the
that.
grill?
I'll be all that. And you're a
Huh?
weirdo.
And you putting
You're a
ass hair
weirdo.
in the
You're a
sports?
weirdo.
I'm the
You are
weirdo,
a
but you over
weirdo.
here talking to
You
a
a
man you
weirdo.
say you don't
Hey,
like.
You
Brown,
a
I'm
hold
the
up,
weirdo.
brown,
weirdo.
And you
brown skin, hold up, brown skin.
okay.
Just hold up, let her.
Let me ask y'all this. Do y'all remember? I don't know if I can go back to the beginning, but when Miss Common Sense came up, she said to brown skin, and see, this is where she started off wrong. You don't do this condescending remark and expect people to be um re- just totally respectful because you do that to me, then I'm gonna have to call you out on that, because we can't start a conversation like that. Her remark when she first came on was, "You're finally acting like a lady." If you want to have a real woman to woman conversation with another woman, you do not say a condescending remark and then expect to have a grown up conversation. See, how we start a conversation is sometimes it depends how we start a conversation, how it will end. So you can't come in condescending and then expect a person to actually want to have a real conversation. I'm just saying.
Finish. You ain't got to keep on repeating
Hey, Bama.
a word.
Okay.
What
Just
Go
you
to
ahead.
what I always
you
go
know,
through
don't
that.
do that, brown skin. Just let her finish, and then when she's
All
done,
right.
you go.
The thing about it
Okay.
is, honestly, to this point, I'm just proving my point because I am finished. She can't be held accountable. You talk about, I came up here and asked you a simple question, and here you go wanting to bring up shit that is irrelevant. I'm
But
saying this.
you did the
Who
same
holds you
thing.
accountable?
It was irrelevant for you to bring up her being in front of those men dancing with some lingerie, it was irrelevant for you to even bring up the situation that happened a year ago with another content creator. So the same things that you are saying that's irrelevant that she brought up, you did the exact same thing. Am I hearing this correctly? Like, I'm really trying my best to be fair. I really am. But I'm finding it hard. I just want y'all to let me know, because I have a tendency to be biased if it's somebody I dislike or like. So am I hearing it right? So you can't do that. You just can't. I can't tell. I just can't tell Shirley I'm talking about her mama, and then started talking about my mom. I said, well, that's irrelevant to the situation. Well, I brought up Shirley's mama. I mean, what are we doing here? I mean, I was born at night. I wasn't born last night. I just think that is really hypocritical for her to even say that.
You sit up on your panel and you act like you're just this holier than thou. You're just
Oh,
this educated.
no. Not all the women common sense that you done berated and talked about and said all kinds of vulgar things about. Not when you calling every content creator a hoe because they got their chest out when you wear your long titties out. Now, let's just be real. We gonna need you to stop talking about people's lace fronts when you wear a weave. We gonna need you to stop talking about how people want attention when you hop a panel that's 300 and 400 people in it to get close to whomever. We gonna need you to stop doing that, because see, you have talked about every content creator, every woman content creator in this sector. I don't even see myself in this sector, but in this sector, whatever you want to call it. She has talked about me to people that didn't even know who I was. She has talked about me on her platform. She has talked about other women. And maybe some of those women y'all might not like, or y'all might agree with that what she's saying. Y'all might not like me. But the point of the matter is she has talked about women, a woman after a woman after a woman after another woman. So her idea was, I got it like that. Y'all trying to be like me. Y'all trying to look like me. Y'all trying to do it like me. I'm the baddest one here. Can't nobody get on my level. Have y'all ever heard her say that? Or am I just hearing things? Or did I just hear things? Because I remember when she would say other women wouldn't be on her level. And I didn't even know she was on a level. I didn't even know I had to reach her level. I was on my own. I didn't even know that I was trying to be like her, because I wasn't trying to be a life coach. It was people giving me a name of life coach, and I didn't ask for it because I'm not always positive all the time. So you got a person that's saying somebody is holier than thou. You got the wrong person, because brown skin lady ain't trying to be holier than thou. She gonna twerk. She gonna act a fool. She gonna cuss you out. She ain't trying to be holier than thou. She ain't trying to say you ain't on my level. I've never heard brown skin lady say you ain't on my level. Y'all down here, all you hoes in this sector, showing your titties, wearing lace fronts, 10 each nails, trying to get men's attention. Let me how many times have I been on people's panels popping it and making sure everybody knows Selena's in the house? How many times? I don't even go on Garrett Chavez's panel. I've been on there 2 times. And one because somebody came up with a name kind of like mine. They were trying to figure out, was it me? The other one because somebody addressed me, my name, and I came up on the panel to address that person. Other than that, I didn't come on there. If people want to sub up to me, that's on them. If they don't, that's cool too. Everybody not gonna like you. Got it. Noted. But what I'm not gonna do is sit up here and down other women and then act like I didn't do it, because she does do that. So brown skin lady has never put her said she the baddest and she on a high level and all of us is down there. That's what Miss Common Sense does. So we're gonna call a spade a spade. Now I'm just keeping it 100 on that. Y'all can say whatever you want to. I heard it. She has downed every woman in this sector for getting attention more than she has gotten attention. And that is just the real truth.
It's sophisticated, well spoken, well mannered.
That's how you act. So you're deflecting. You want to come off like you're the life coach, like you are you are sophisticated, you're a stockbroker, you know what to say and how to say it, and these other women ain't on your level, so you don't even talk to us little peasants. You do that, Miss Common Sense, not her. So she's getting it crossed up. She's actually talking about herself. Listen to this. And this is delusional at its finest.
Person of reason, and everybody see you running around the goddamn panel.
Who will matter?
Acting a motherfucking fool.
Acting a motherfucking fool. Excuse me.
I haven't asked you this question.
Acting a motherfucker. You know what? Guess what? She ain't the only one. She ain't the only one. So accountability, y'all. People want to put that word out there, but they don't want to be about it. So stop telling other people until you can get your stuff in order.
I just listen and discuss because I'm like, everything that you accuse Moonlight of, you're her. You're that.
Okay.
Exactly.
You're that person.
Okay. Okay.
Here with your ass.
Can I respond?
About, oh, nobody's hurting. Nobody let Derek speak, and they just talked over him. Well, what the fuck are you doing? Everything you say to somebody else do or not do, you that motherfucker. All you do is project. You know what I'm saying? You wild as hell, and you're not a lady. You don't know how to act like a distinguished lady.
And you are not a lady as well. So the same thing I keep saying that you accusing her of, you are actually that. You are not classy, and you do not practice common sense. So your name does not fit you. It just don't. So until you can be somebody with common sense and classy, then you have no right to down other women. She talked about every woman in this sector. Yes, she did. I ain't lying. And just because she might be nice to you, if you a female and you get a little bit more attention than her, she'll turn on you too.
Lady, you want to,
and you do.
You know what? When I want to, I didn't call you out of your name.
Okay. Well, hell, I guess we're one and the same, girl.
No, we're not. No, we're not.
Yes.
Well, you said when you want to. Well, when I want to, I guess I can do it too.
That's a real answer, though. I'm not gonna be fake with you like you're fake. And when it's all said and done, I never disrespected you. I was speaking my mind as an adult. You the one. Nobody. I say the truth. I don't care if I like the person.
Now, even though she was she had a condescending remark at the very beginning, she did not call brown skin lady out of her name first. I'll give her that. She didn't. Brown skin lady started calling her a home wrecking hoe. Okay.
Person or not, I said what's on my mind. At the time, me and you was cool, but my opinion was that
according to you, we were never cool.
Okay, whatever. At that time, we was cool. My opinion.
You said we were never cool.
And
so you're a liar.
You know what? I'm not gonna go off of your recollection because your memory and shit.
No. You said it because I was on a cruise. You waited until I was on a cruise. You did a whole another live about me. Remember?
Yeah. Okay, I said it. So at that time, me and you was on speaking terms. And I didn't disrespect you. All I said was you instigated the shit. You went straight over down TY panel. That bitch said, what? Bitch, I'm like, damn, I can't just have an opinion. I can't have an opinion, but if somebody else do it though, you want to sit your motherfucking ass
Girl,
and
you are a fucking
you're,
user.
you're
You try
not
to get in where you fit in.
everybody
That's why
you
you back over there with Kwame, trying to fucking
know
get some
that I
traction.
don't give a fuck about none of
Now people can go where they want to, but me knowing homegirls how she work, it's because she likes to hide behind men. And what I mean by that, whatever man that has some type of clout or some type of uh name about themselves in the sector, or not even just in the sector, maybe even outside of the sector. They have a big following. She usually tries to partner up with that person. She likes to partner up with men that she feels has some type of power or some type of opportunities. That's what she usually goes towards, and that's what opportunists do. They go where they can get most benefits, and that's how they connect with certain people. If they can't get anything from you, they don't want to be they're done with you. You have played they'll block you. They're done with you. They don't want anything to do with you because you have nothing to offer them. So those type of people, you can never have real genuine friendships with them because they are looking for an opportunity. They're looking for an opportunity to get out of whatever rut or mess that they're in. Um, and a lot of the mess and the rut that they're in their life is because of the bad choices that they've made. So they try to hook up. Basically, they're like vampires and they connect, or leeches. They connect with someone that they can get something from, that's associated with something or someone's, right? Mr. Skinny was associated with Gilbert Arenas, right? Kwame Brown is the first former draft pick. Um, this is basically his. A lot of channels came from his channel, right? And it's, I don't care. Nobody should. I think people need to be real. If there was no Kwame Brown, um, starting his channel and going viral there, and there would be no channels talking about him now. You know what I'm saying? So people just need to um give the honor to who it is. It's his sector. So every most channels stemmed out from his channel. So that's what she likes to associate with people that are of some type of clout, some type of power, some type of leadership, that has a big following or some type of following. She did it with, I mean, it is what it is. And there's men opportunists as well as women. So it's not just women that are opportunists, it's men that do it too. It's only about what they can get from them. Once they are finished with you, they are done. They don't want any communication with you. They'll block you. You are nothing to them because they don't see people as people. They see people as an opportunity. That's just what that is. And that's exactly what she is.
none of that shit. You are
You try to get traction with Skinny, and
girl,
that shit didn't work
whatever.
out. And now you trying to get back in with Kwame. Girl,
Whatever.
bye.
I'm
You can say
already back in.
whatever,
I'm already back
whatever. Girl,
in.
you can go for it with that shit.
I'm already back in. I'm in the chat
Girl,
system.
bye.
I'm in the
Girl,
chat
bye.
system.
She
So
said she's already back in. I had a friend of mine call me and she was like, "Girl, do you see this girl in Damn D's chat?" She was trying to chop it up with a few people. Some people weren't paying no mind. And she wanted, I guess she had, someone was telling me she was trying to get on an interview on Damn D's channel. Because, see, this is all about me drawing, getting things from other people. So I got to connect with somebody that got a great following, a big following, right? And so if I can get him to see me, I can get other people. I can get my name out there. My name can be known. And there's nothing wrong with taking opportunities that are given to you, right? I'm not saying there's nothing wrong with that. But when you try to force your way in there to be accepted because you can't stand on your own, that's when you have a problem. because you have to deal with the fact that you have a problem with rejection and acceptance. Okay. I came on here doing my thing. I don't go and jump on Kwame Brown or nobody else panel if I don't want to. I'm like this. Either people see you or they don't. Either you got it or you don't. So it's just some things I noticed. But, you know, it is what it is.
It don't matter.
Everybody.
That's what's in your head. That's what's in your head. That's
Take your ass over with.
That's
Take
what
your
you
ass
do.
over
So
with.
at the end of the day, I've proven my point.
At the end of the day,
You're
at the end of the day,
Yep.
you ain't gonna get no traction.
Yeah, stop talking with your dog.
At the end of the day, you're not gonna get no traction, good.
It don't. I'm not looking for traction.
Yes,
Go ahead,
you-
life coach.
That's the type of shit y'all be on. I'm not looking for traction.
Go
I'm
ahead,
coming
life
up here
coach.
to you as a woman, trying to see if you can finally act like
if you're not looking for traction, you would go to her panel. Or if you have her information, you would talk to her behind the scenes. You are not going to go on a platform that has 300 plus people, ma'am. That's, you know, you want to be seen and you want to be heard. And that's just the bottom line.
the lady with the lady. I'm not coming up here for traction. See, that's y'all problem. Y'all think everybody running
No.
around collecting the clicks and views. Why don't you practice what you preach? I came up here as a lady, as a woman.
No, you didn't. You came on. You could have started off good if you didn't say, well, since you acting like a lady. No, you don't start off no darn conversation like that. So how did you think this is going to turn out, man? If you come to me and say, well, since you acting like a lady today, I'm say, excuse me. And it might be some words that is not godly that come out of my mouth. Now, you can't start like that and then expect to have a real conversation with somebody. I'm sick of real fake ignorant folks. I'm sorry. I can't. And if y'all don't see this, then I don't know what to tell you. This is evident right here. Forget about, and this is the thing. Even I will say if some things that Brown Skin Lady was wrong on and Miss Common Sense was right on. I can most of the time decipher between the two, whether despite of my dislike. But some people cannot do that. If they like a person, they can't see nothing that a person is doing wrong and be real about it. Ugh.
you would question.
No, you thought you was going to come up here and make a point.
No.
And, you just reminded everybody your home record. You just reminded everybody that you was fucking talking to a married ass man.
That ain't stop talking about shit. What the
Yeah, shut up, girl.
Who talking
This
to
lady, she talking about she a lady, but you a whole fucking home record. Shut up.
Yep. And who wrecked your home?
Send somebody else. I need for somebody to send somebody else.
You wrecked your own home, so you can't even talk shit about me. But that's
You
irrelevant.
said
I did what now? I did what?
The bottom line is this.
I did what?
I came up here.
I did what?
Whose panel was you on the other day? Then they kept calling you bitches and dropping you off. Was that PJ?
I don't know. I don't know. But you a home record.
You don't even.
But you a home record.
But you can't even respect yourself.
But you're a home record. What married man were you calling? What married man were you consorting with at 2:00 in the morning every morning? What married man? What married man did you claim grabbed about? Girl, can I talk? Damn. What married? You asking questions? What married man were you consorting with? What married man did you claim grabbed up on you? And then you asked him to come back to come see you.
Why did you come over?
Which married man? Oh yeah, it was skinny. Skinny. Girl, ain't like thinking about you. I ain't been over in your chat. Nobody comes to your chat. Nobody comes to your chat, too.
Why did you have to bring him up? Why do you gotta bring? I'm talking to you about.
Nobody comes to your chat, girl.
That's great, but my whole thing is this.
No, it's not great. It's not. It's absolutely not.
Well, how many?
No, it ain't. No, it ain't. No, it ain't.
Money.
No, it ain't. No, it ain't.
You ain't making no money.
No, it ain't Tink Tink.
Half the people
No,
that
it
watch
ain't
you
Tink
don't
Tink.
even like you.
No, it ain't Tink Tink. Don't
You
well
got
for
a
you
bunch of,
lose that
you got a
voice.
bunch of trolls watching you.
No, it ain't Tink
You
Tink.
have 80
No, it
people
ain't Tink
watching
Tink.
you in the same
And you
five
watch
motherfuckers in
and
your
how
chat.
many watching you? 8.
But how many people in your chat though? How many times
Shut
did
up.
that super chat go off?
So why you worried about somebody else's super chat? Like that's none of your business. The fact of the matter is she's monetized. You're monetized. So whatever somebody give her or don't give her, that's her business. Why was that need to be brought up? See, that's why I'm saying I just couldn't have a conversation with her. Because y'all would really see somebody that would not be a likable person. So I try to refrain from conversations with people like that. Cause see, I already don't like you. So, and I feel like you gonna come off, and most of the time, people like that, they already come condescending at first. So when they come like that, I can't. Because I will, you know how sometimes you can get so mad, you can start crying. You get mad because you just like, dang, I just wish I could just reach through this computer screen and drag this person, you know? So,
So you just on here for a hobby,
Why,
talking shit.
why you worried about my fucking podcast, girl?
Why you worried about my?
Damn, you watching me like that?
Why you worried about my?
You counting
she
my
be
super
watching
chats,
the
girl.
bushes. She was watching me. And one of the texts, she was watching my channel, talking about calling me a fool, telling, I guess Mr. Skinny that I was trying to be like her. Look at that fool. Look at that beat. Telling other people about me. She a messy beat. But you talking about me behind the scenes. But you worried when I say something. So you are talking about me to people that don't even know me. I talked about you after you talked about me to people that actually knew you. So I mean, it is what it is. People that didn't even know me, didn't even know I existed. You don't know Selena? Man, that bitch. Da. Before the person could even get a chance to know me. That's how you know people are. Some of these women, like women already, most of the time don't like other women. It's just point blank. I don't like other women, especially the ones that's real insecure and got low self-esteem and been told you black and ugly all their life, right? So when they come see you, you getting a little bit more attention than them. They don't like that. My grandmama told me about that. My older women that I talk to, I mean, they say the exact same thing. It's always a woman that has low self-esteem. They like to tear other women down because maybe they didn't get the accolades when they were young. So they can't stand other women. And when other women get some shine, look at that beat. She just trying to get attention. The lady just showed up. She can't help it that she blessed. You know what I'm saying? So people got to deal with their insecurities. And I'm finna finish this pretty soon because I want to eat.
Why you worried about my channel?
Why you worried about her channel? You brought her channel up talking about cash apps. So why you bringing her channel up? See, you see what I'm saying? You see how the hypocrisy in it all? I don't know if you. I'm seeing some things y'all can't see it. Can't you see? She the one brought up Brown Skin Lady's channel about her not getting cash up. Then when Brown Skin Lady said about her channel, then she said, "Why you worried about mine?" I can't with these folks.
My fucking super chat.
Why you worried about who?
But let's talk about why you talking to this married man at 2:00 in the morning.
What a few
why you talking to this married man at 2:00 in the morning?
Then you get with 100.
Why you ask him to come back to Texas? Why you ask him to come? Why you ask him to come back to Texas, girl?
So you're not gonna admit that that's
why you ask him to come back to Texas, girl?
Girl, that's all a fucking lie.
Why you had to beg this man for $50 for your cable?
Was that in the text when she said, when you come to Texas? I believe that was in the text that she said, when you coming back to Texas? So how could that be a lie? Now, people can formulate Texas, and lie. They can do that. But I don't think she lied before. I don't think she said before that was a lie. She just never answered it.
You had to beg this nigga for $50 to get your cable turned on, girl, for internet.
You don't ask the married man for any money. I don't even care if he's your friend. If he's your friend, I would maybe ask, if I was in that desperate need, maybe ask his wife. I wouldn't do it. It's just some things you just don't do. I would ask anybody else but that person, especially if I know that person likes me. I already know that you're attracted to me, and I'm going to ask you for some money. Men do not play about their time, and they definitely don't play about their money. I knew that in my 20s, okay? So when we get close to 40, almost halfway to 50, there's just some things we need to use some common sense on, right?
You had to beg this nigga for $50 for your internet.
Whatever.
Girl, bye. Girl, bye. Whatever, nothing. It's the truth.
That don't
It's
have
the
nothing
truth.
to do with you.
And why the fuck is you talking to me then?
I'm asking you a question that you still haven't answered.
And I'm asking you. You talking about being a lady or whatever. You talking about being a lady, but you begging a married man for $50 for the fucking Wi-Fi's, girl. You asking, and you begging a married man for $50 for Wi-Fi. And you asking him to come back. And you went to that Roach Motel and laid down with him.
Real T-Vision, the video
and you fucking laid down. And if your period wasn't on, you would have fucked him, girl.
Why was you concerned about?
And if you went to the hotel room with him.
Everything, girl, all that.
You went to the hotel room with a married man, girl.
None of that shit true. Ain't none of that shit.
It ain't none of it true.
But ain't none of that shit true.
But you didn't go to the hotel room with him?
No.
Okay.
Was you there?
Okay.
Was you there?
Look, thank you. Hell no, because I'm not going to no fucking hotel room, no married man. No, ma'am. I wasn't there. I wasn't there. No, ma'am. I was not. I was not. I was not. I wasn't.
I'm talking to you.
I wasn't. No. I'm talking to you. I'm talking to you, Handy Manny. Handy Manny. I'm talking to you, Handy Manny.
Because you a fake.
I'm talking to you, Handy Manny. I'm talking to you, Handy Manny. I'm talking to you right now. And then you asked this nigga to come back. You had the nerve to text him and ask him when he coming back. After all that shit happened with his fucking wife. You should be ashamed of yourself. You should be ashamed of yourself. You should be ashamed of yourself.
Your motherfucking ass went up on
that is nasty. Nasty. You're nasty. You're nasty. You're nasty.
Talk about who you hold
nasty.
You
nasty life coach.
About me on your live. You didn't hold that nigga accountable.
Nasty life coach. Ain't nobody thinking about you. Ain't anybody talking about you. Nobody's talking about you. Everybody literally forgot about you.
I know, not now.
Whatever. But I did.
She said, I know, not now, but she wants somebody talking.
That's why I'm up here.
Exactly.
Everybody forgot about you. We know.
Exactly.
I know.
So that's why she up there, y'all. She up there, y'all. She just said it. She just said it. That's why she up there, because she don't want nobody think about her, but the few people that support her. And God bless those that do.
That's why you up here.
You can't speak for
everybody. I know that's why you up here.
You can't speak for everybody.
Yeah, everybody. I took a vote. Everybody forgot about you.
If everybody,
everybody did. And that's why you hopped your ass up here thinking you was gonna get some traction.
That's not my concern. I'm not even going YouTube right now.
Hand job Jones. Hand job Jones.
I'm not butt pad Betty.
Hand job Jones.
Butt pad Betty. You got some butt pads and shit. You get some cash out
You got that nigga a fucking hand job and he still went back to his wife. All right, ho. Whatever, ho.
You can't do
All
it.
right, don't come
How you
off
gonna
of mute.
call me? How you gonna call? No. How you gonna call me a hoe when you giving out hand jobs to a married man, girl?
That shit is a lie.
Just tell you.
That shit is a whole lie. Like, ain't none of that.
Bro,
So Garrett, I guess he boots her off. I think because brown skin was over talking, so he decided. But both of them were over talking each other. To be honest with you, so Garrett decides, I guess, to boot her off, or I don't know, maybe she dropped off. I'm not sure. But so she's up there. So Garrett gives her the platform to speak freely. Um, and he should have just explained, I'm gonna do, one at a time. Maybe have this person up and talk and then have the other person up. But hey, this is not my platform.
Brown skin, I had to remove you from the panel. I put
Oh,
you on
okay.
mute. You came
What's
off
up,
mute.
Vince?
I can't hear nothing but nobody saying. But you can come back up as soon as Miss Rainer is done with her for whatever she got to say, because I can only hear you hollering and yapping, BSL. Go ahead, Rainer.
Both of them were yapping. Both of them were yapping. So let's just be fair on that. Both of them were yapping and over talking each other. So anyway,
Can you hear me now?
of course, you got
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear
exactly
you.
what you wanted. You got the spotlight. It's exactly what she wanted. And he gave it to her.
Good. I can hear you
Okay.
good. Go ahead.
Okay. And this we go through this all the time. The thing about it is, all I wanted to point out was the fact that as I'm listening, and she run around here talking about somebody being held accountable and it's fake this and fake that. I think
You came up there talking about holding someone accountable. Am I hearing things? Because did she not go up there talking about holding somebody accountable? That somebody need to hold her accountable for cussing at her last year. Ain't nobody thinking about you, ma'am. Have you hold yourself accountable for what you did to other people? That's the question.
my point was clearly made. And I'm
What
just
happened,
one
Wolf?
person that's speaking up about her hypocrisy. Now, I'm sure there are other people that can, express the times that they've seen her carry on in a way that she's doing exactly what she says other people are doing. I tell you this, she wasn't a friend with Moonlight for 3 years for nothing. All of a sudden, she want to talk all this shit about Moonlight, but that was her best friend for 3 years.
Basically, ma'am, not everybody like you. Okay, what you would do, because you are opportunist person, is not what another person would do. Friends fall out all the time, and sometimes it's not even a person that's trying to use a person. It's just people outgrow each other. So she has it bad. Miss Common Sense has it bad with putting what she would do on other people. So she was cool with this other lady. They fell out. They went their own way for whatever reason. But before, to be honest with you, brown skin lady had the bigger platform before the other lady. So they were genuinely cool at the time. But people grow apart. So what you would do, common sense, is not what another woman would do. So don't be projecting and deflecting.
And all of a sudden Moonlight crazy. And I'm not even trying to like be up here defending or windmilling, but my whole
No,
thing
I,
is
I can I
Yeah,
can
because you
agree
don't
with you
even
on
like
that. Even though I don't rock with Moonlight, but yeah, see, I can agree with you on that. And that's the thing about me. I can agree. If it's right, it's right, and if it's wrong, it's wrong. But I totally agree with that. But go ahead, Rainer.
yeah, no, and I'm just saying, like, when I listen, I'm thinking to myself, like, how the fuck your fake ass gonna have the audacity? And I did my best to not even disrespect her because I'm not up here for that. It's just that I'm that type of person.
You came up here saying what? You came up there saying, well, since you being a lady today, what did you expect? You didn't go up there, I come in peace. Like, get the
Where after so long I'm listening to something and I see that it's bullshit. And I'm thinking to myself,
Like
I can
what I'm hearing
clearly
now.
remember how all I said was this woman was an instigator, and that created a full-fledged beef. Now she up on your panel spitting out allegations that ain't none of that shit true, ain't none of it proven to be true. And I've handled myself with that situation. That's my issue to deal with. But when it comes to her and that fake ass shit she be talking, doing reaction videos, all that bullshit, yeah, just like she said,
But
oh,
you watching her, just like you be watching me. You watching her. So it's something about her that you like, or you envious of, or you jealous of, or you wish you could do. Regardless of how many people love to hate brown skin lady, they love to hate her, so they watch her like you. Like, what are we talking about? If you don't like somebody, don't watch them. That's why I can't stomach to watch her for 5 minutes. I'm surprised I got through this. Whew.
they wouldn't let Garrett speak. They kept talking over him. And she the main person that be yelling over and talking over people. Every time she gets asked a question, she got to yell, talk. It's like, girl, you
So
do the
do
same shit.
you.
And it just annoys me how motherfuckers like her, Egg Body, all the times that motherfuckers give them a platform to speak, all the times the motherfuckers be allowing them to say that bullshit. And I don't be hearing people say,
Like people be giving you a platform to say your BS. Like right now would be a prime example. While you up here spewing your insecurities of, hey, I want people to see me. Look at me. What? Look at me, everybody. While you up here doing that, and then you talking about somebody else. He gave you the platform. It's a couple other people gave you a platform to cry about why another man is talking about you when you constantly talking about him. I could see if you wasn't talking about him. I could see if you avoided anything that has anything to do with this man. Then I would say he's a stalker, whether I liked you or not. But because you can't help yourself, and you constantly have to keep talking and bringing it up so people can hear you, hear what you got to say. This happened to me. I'm a victim. Then, of course, a person is going to respond because they like, I wasn't even talking about you for once. Now you don't say my name. Now I'm finna go in. I'm finna make videos about it. I'm finna do a live about you. Now I can see if you wasn't even doing that. You just avoided him, it saying his name, and he continued to keep trying to say your name, keep trying to do videos on you. Then I will say, this person is wrong. Whether I like you or not, this person wrong. But oh no, you can't help yourself. You always got to talk about people. And then when people come at you, oh, I leave people alone. I stay over here by myself, to myself, and people are always coming at me. Take accountability, ma'am. And these folks crazy. That's all I'm going to say. I ain't never seen so many delusional people over 30 in my life.
well, damn, you do the same motherfucking thing. I feel
Exactly.
like
You.
people like that, you don't have a room. You don't have room to sit up here and talk about who's accountable and holding some shit down the middle when you can't tell brown skin lady shit. Can't nobody tell her when
Ain't
she
nobody
wrong.
tell
As
you
soon as
nothing.
you try to tell her when she wrong, she gonna make a motherfucking excuse for it. Kwame Brown come up on the panel and ask her simple questions. All the fuck she
Look
know how
at
to
her
do is make
name drop.
excuses.
Kwame Brown. She said TJ earlier. That's his brother. His brother. Now she's saying Kwame Brown. She wants to keep connecting so she can be some importance. She did it at the very beginning. The very beginning when she first came on here. She told Kwame Brown how much he changed her life and gave her the strength to start her own channel and blah, 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 blah. Yeah. I always want to be connected to a man with a lot of followers.
So why she trolled him, why she talked about his kids, why she talked. So it's like, how the fuck do you have the audacity to sit up here with your fake ass and
How
pretend like
you have the
you
audacity? How you have the audacity, ma'am? But you do. You had the audacity to say I hurt you hurt my feelings. You had the audacity to say that. And no, that's a lie. You really showed me exactly who you was. A fake person. An immature person. Yeah, you showed me you. So you got the audacity to talk about other people and their faults. When you're trifling, but go away, come back, go away, come back, go away, erase the channel, come back, start some beef with somebody else because you can't mind your business because you always got something to say about somebody. And guess what? It's always about women. About how women are whores and how women ain't on her level and how these women desperate and want attention. Well, you don't see me jumping on everybody's channel. You don't see me jumping and trying to get close to every man that got some kind of followers. Hell, either you like me or you don't.
want to keep shit down the middle, and this grown ass 42-year-old woman can't even hold herself accountable. Then she want to talk
And
about a
you are 45 and closer to 50. So you hold yourself accountable because you can't do that well. Okay? Let's just be clear. So I don't care how you slice it and dice it, ma'am, however you see yourself, because anybody that got common sense and that is actually paying attention, no, you ain't ish. Okay?
bitch. Like, girl, you lost your whole motherfucking husband, and we got proof of that on video.
But you lost yours. So you lost your husband. You couldn't keep your husband. So you're talking about somebody else losing their husband. We all have some misfortunes in life, including you, right? Okay. So why would you bring something like that up? You lost your husband. How long did you stay married? I don't pretend like I have it all together. Okay. And no, I've never been married, but you have, and you couldn't keep him. So don't down the other woman for losing her husband as well. How hypocritical of you.
Video. Y'all motherfuckers ain't got proof of shit when it comes to the rumors and lies that were said on me.
Oh, and they had it on me. They had it on me. You had it on me. You didn't know some of even the stuff that was true or not that was said about me. Just because you did not like me and you already had your eye suspicion on me, you believe whatever people was telling you. I admit, when you did what you did, I talked about your butt. I did. And I told people to watch out, because if you do me like that, you're going to do somebody else like that. I said it. Then you had the audacity to go online and read other people's Instagram messages. You trash ass person, you. People, whether they was right or wrong, and some of them hoes was talking about me, so I don't even know what that was about. But what I will say is, whatever somebody has told you in private, that should never come public, period. If a person writes you a message in a private chat, that is for you and you only. So when you get mad, that doesn't give you a right to put them on publicly and talk about, see, and she couldn't even say I was being messy. She would say, see, she was saying all this good stuff about me. That's what she was saying about me. You a trash ass person, and common sense and classy is not the name you should have. Trash ass is it. The audacity to hold another female accountable when you can't hold your own self accountable with your old ass. I'm sorry. Let me get back to being calm.
I've already showed my evidence. Like I told Kwame on his channel, you can believe it or not. That's irrelevant. But I just wanted to be the one to get up here and make it very clear that this motherfucking brown skin lady don't have no self respect. I thought that was an
And
excellent
you
ass
do.
question that Will Allen came up here and asked her. I couldn't wait to hear what she had to say. How do you define lady? That ain't no motherfucking lady. That like somebody said in the chat.
You and you ain't and you ain't an MF lady either. So hey, y'all, that's the way you see it, you in the same boat. So I'm gonna try to fast forward through that because I have listened to enough. My head is hurting. Some of these other people may, or you may want to go on Garrett's live and look at it again. But I'm gonna see once I'm try to get to the ending of her when she get her butt off.
People don't
This is what I said.
even
How bye.
be aware that I'm on YouTube still because I stay the fuck out of the way. I'm just growing my channel on a separate type of
You growing your channel on a separate type, but you can't stay away from the mess. So you're double-minded. Pick which one you want to be. Do you want to be messy, going at people, or do you actually want to be bring content on celebrities or whatever the heck you talk about over there? Like, what do you want to be? See, I talk about life and anything, if it has something to do with this sector or outside of this sector on the news, or if I'm talking about something spiritual, it's about what's going on in the world. It's about what I want to talk about. Okay. So I think with you need to pick out what fits best for you. Now, we know for the most part, you don't get any numbers unless you're talking about somebody. So that we know for sure. Because people want to hear mess and people want to hear drama. That's what people thrive on. I mean, it is what it is. So you do best with that. So you might draw a bigger crowd because from what the other stuff that I hear other people saying you're talking about, you don't know what the heck you're talking about. You're just rambling, and and a few people that's in there are actually, I guess they're listening to you or trying to support you. I have no idea, but I don't see how they can do it. When I used to support you 3 years ago, you were talking about how you came up, what you did to improve yourself, how you trying to improve yourself, how you want to help other people. That's what drew me at the beginning, when you were talking about that. But then you kind of got away from that because you wasn't getting the feedback that you wanted. You wanted Kwame Brown to see you, basically. I remember when you cussed Kwame Brown out because you said that you felt like he disrespected you. There was a time where I just say he wasn't giving you no attention. I'm gonna just say that he wasn't saying rainy, rainy, rainy. I'm gonna just say that you wasn't getting the attention you wanted. So that's why. That's what I'm gonna say.
thing, but I still support y'all. So just know, even if I was trying to cash app you to get
I
your
was trying
attention,
to cash app with you, and I still support you, but I'm in the bushes. But I want to come on and confront this lady that I haven't talked to in months and tell her about holding herself accountable when I can't even hold myself accountable. Oh, okay.
and to drop the link, but I had to scroll back in the video to find the link because I didn't want to interrupt or whatever. But I still
But you did interrupt. You said you didn't want to interrupt, but you did. So who are you lying? Because you interrupted a whole live that was talking about my reaction to Ed Relly TV, Moonlight Donna, Move On Lady. So you interrupted a whole live to have a confrontation with another person that it's not even about. But okay. I believe that.
support. I still hit the like button and I still be in the bushes. I don't have to be seen and heard all the damn time. You know what I'm saying? So that's what this is about. But anyway, I didn't want to come up and interrupt no bullshit. I didn't want to disturb nobody's spirit because I know I got haters too. I just wanted to.
You got haters. Oh, girl. You just got people that just, I guess if that's what you want to call people that just don't dislike your spirit and your personality. So if that's what you want to call it, I guess. But people that's actually paying attention can see through that. Cause girl, whatever you got going on, you full of manure. I'm just gonna be honest with you. And even if I liked you, there's been a couple of times I have talked to you personally, told you some things that, hey, you might need to chill out on that. And I didn't talk behind your back. I told you on your on the Instagram phone. So don't go back and lie on that and say I never did critique you and tell you some things. So if you want to call it haters, people just don't like your personality. They don't like your spirit. And that is people's choices. It's not because you're so pretty. It's not because you're just the baddest MFer. It's not because you're so articulate and you can draw a crowd, because we know that's not true. The only way you can draw a crowd is if you're going at people. So that's it. And people want to hear what you got to say about another female because you hate females. And the ones that like you are probably telling you great things about yourself, so you'll deal with them. But people that actually tell you the truth are people that get more attention than you don't like them. So that's just what it is. Let's call it spade a spade. I'm gonna tell you where the rubber meets the road. You full of manure, so you can call it haters or not, but baby, you a long way from what your title is. Common sense you do not have, and definitely please leave the classy alone. I don't even call myself classy. So you definitely need to rename whatever you got going on, because you just a lie all over. Like just a liar.
Make that point, and I think I proved it. So whatever
You
she
didn't
got
make
to
any
say, she gonna
point.
go.
Poison
Whatever.
blue.
Next.
But fruitcake 35, you bitch ass niggas, do not
So
come on
let
here and have
me
fun.
go on from there. I don't
I'm
know if
talking about
let me see.
man, that goddamn
Does
man.
brown
Shout out to the
lady
damn
come back
meal ticket. Ba ba
up?
ba 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 ba. Man, shout out to
I
the
don't
meal.
think brown skin lady comes back up. I don't think she comes back up at all. Um, this live, I'm pretty sure did not happen the way that maybe Garrett would have liked it to. That's why it's very important to make sure you control your people, and if you can't, you got to drop folks. you know, um, or you have to maybe have someone up and have someone go drop down until you can come, if you're going to come up with an understanding or a resolution. Other than that, good luck with two females, especially two females that don't like each other. That's why I would not ever have a conversation with certain people, because I know my temper and I know what I'm trying to do on here. So I don't want to be seen as a fool. I don't want to be seen as being ignorant, a black woman that can't have a decent conversation. So some women I will not engage in conversation with, because I know it could go far left for me. Okay. And I'm not talking about that person. I'm talking about where I can go. Because see, a lot of y'all don't know me. A lot of y'all see someone, oh, a teacher, oh, a Miss Prissy, or kind of articulate or well spoken or whatever you want to call it. But you don't know the other side of me. So that's the side that I am trying to keep under wraps. That's why I will not engage with certain females at all. So if I hear them say anything, some things I will address and some things I won't, because I know I can get gutter just as much as they can. What's up, chill? I can get real gutter and real ghetto and real ignorant, and I don't like that. I don't like for that to be seen, because we are on a public platform where even if you make a video private or you delete it, people will still be able to, if they, especially if they screen record it, what you did and what you said. You can't take anything back. You can't take your words back. You can't take your actions back. So I have to guard myself very carefully. And that's why I don't talk or engage or go back and forth with some women, because it is a waste of my time. And if I can't reach out and touch you, it's a waste of my time. I may say and address certain things and leave it at that. You can go back and forth with yourself. But I said what I said, and I don't take nothing back. And don't nobody scare me on here. Nobody. Now, some things is not worth speaking on because it ain't none of my business, and some things I'm gonna speak on because it was brought in the public, and I want to speak on it. Now what? But some things is brings more mess, and then some things you just trying to show exactly what it is. It is what it is. Everybody else can do a reaction. I bet you they won't get called messy. So I did this reaction to show you how when competition for the spotlight makes you foolish. Look at me, everybody. That's what people say on here. They do it on YouTube, TikTok, Instagram. Where else they do it on? Facebook. They do it, they do it everywhere. They do it. You got folks in your family want all the attention when they ain't getting none. And that's what we see when we look on YouTube. Women and men, it's the same. All I'm saying is get spotlight on your own. Don't try to get nobody else's, and be yourself. If people rock with you for you, they rock with you for you. If they don't, they don't. It's people that won't ever come over here. That's completely fine. You not my type of people, and I'm not yours. But the people that do gravitate to me, you my type of people. I'm yours, right? So I gravitate, and people gravitate to people that are more like each other, right? That's the commonality of it all. You connect with people that you have the most in common with. So there will be people that will never like my content, that will never press the like button, that will never sub up to me. That is not my people. But guess what? I'm going to be Selena all day. Selena, Selena, Selena. I'm going to be her all day. So I ain't got time to be doing a persona or being different personality today. So I try to keep myself together, keep myself calm, because I know I can go there. And please don't come to Texas. Don't come to Oak Cliff. Don't come to my address, because you will find out. And please, I'm just praying. It's certain people. I'm praying I don't see Miss Common Sense, because God working on me, but he ain't done. So I really hope that people can understand what I'm saying throughout this whole thing. If you missed the beginning, please go back to the beginning before you judge, especially for a person that you like or dislike, and listen to everything, because everybody's doing a reaction, and I think that's what she probably wanted. So maybe I shouldn't have did it, but I did it for a lot of different reasons. And I don't speak on this person a lot because I really don't see her significance in any part of my life. But sometimes some things just need to be said. And people need to stop lying to folks and acting like, oh, it's good, it's cool. No, nigga, you are really a clout chaser and an opportunist, and you like to be around in the mix because ain't nobody paying you no mind. Nobody. So anyway, love you guys to Reese's Pieces. Please press the like button. Haters, press the like button as well, since you in here. And I hope that you like, share, and subscribe. I hope I didn't get too ungodly for you, but I just said exactly how I felt about some things. And I don't deal with too religious people. If you are too religious and you walking on water, then this might not be the place for you. But I will, like I said, I really try not to be too ugly in expressing myself. I try not to be too disrespectful and try to not call nobody out their name, but I think I messed up a couple times. But hey, I'm working on it, and hopefully I won't do it the next time. It ain't gonna be no next time, because I ain't got nothing to say after this. I said what I said. Now, those who follow me that don't know about the situation, you can go back and look at the beginning, so you can see why I do not like this person and why I feel this person is this type of person. But again, I try to do a fair evaluation of the situation as well. So hopefully y'all can see that too. But anyway, hope y'all have a good night. I'm finna to chill out. This was a long live. I don't usually go this long, but that's how long this lady talks. So, it is what it is, but it definitely won't be another live on her. I just want to bring this to people's attention for those people that want to know, well, what's her thing? What's Selena's thing with this person? Yeah, that's what. And it's a lot of other things, but I don't feel like going through it because, at the end of every day, you know, every year goes by, but some people remain the same, unfortunately. And they keep that same trash behavior year after year after year after year and blame everybody but themselves. So y'all have a great day. Love my supporters and subscribers. Love you to Reese's Pieces. And please press the like button, like, share, and subscribe. Make sure you press the notification button. So if I go live again, which I probably will, you will know. Have a great day. Love you to Reese's Pieces. Bye. And let me know well, I'll find out. I'm going to say, but talk to y'all later. Bye.